We're live.
Are we?
I know. Like,
I was like, last week made it terrible.
Let's check the YouTube here.
Make sure
We have
it's going to
comments.
YouTube.
We have Bianca here, and we have Alicia here.
How come I can't? There we go. I was like, I don't see anybody. Alicia, I am right there with you. Like, I've been in such a funk.
Jen is the first comment. You need to put a profile picture in, ma'am.
Okay. You're lucky I had created an account. All right.
I missed last week too. Honestly, I was just so irritated. I was like, come on. I'm glad that YouTube is cooperating tonight so we can see each other because I missed y'all.
I missed everybody too. I'm going to say this is probably going to go like 2 to 3 hours. So I mean, we all need this.
I hope everybody's got your wine. I hope everybody got a second drink. You know, we'll take potty breaks. It's fine.
Tea with it's a chamomile tea because I had coffee late in the day, so my heart rate's a little up there. So it's an apple cinnamon chamomile tea, and I don't usually like chamomile, but it doesn't taste like that. So hello.
Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? Christine. Hello.
Hey, Christine. Can I just say, I know that we probably should talk about Missing in the Mountains first, but does anyone after finishing Marine Protector just feel like you never want to leave your house again?
Never.
I got like halfway through and I'm like, I don't want to leave. Like, I need to get a security guard to follow me everywhere.
Dibs on Cade. Hi, Stacey. How are you?
I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll take Sawyer because no, I want West. I'll go with the Garretts, okay? All 4 of them. I don't want to pick one.
I was terrified it was my service and y'all were going, no, it was everybody. Never leaving.
Bianca, you could go to the bathroom. I'm pretty sure today's going to be the first day that we actually be like, I have to pause to pee real fast.
I know, we have to have a bathroom break.
Because we've got 2 books and I literally do not want to just let this day end ever.
We need to have a plan B always in place. Can't miss a week again. Yeah,
what we could have done was just plan B rather than, because you said that the comments come over my face, which I would have allowed. Instagram, we could just get together and hang out. We just don't discuss the book because it makes it a little bit harder to read the questions. Like over here, I can see at least what you're saying, but I don't know how it works with Instagram Live.
Dibs on Sawyer.
All right.
I need to go get my wine. BRB. Sawyer. Yeah, Instagram Live is always an option.
I've never
Facebook Live is always an option. I know, like some people don't have the other social medias, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's the other thing that we have to figure out because not everyone had the social medias. That was one of the things we were talking about because we knew a few of you didn't do Facebook. We knew a few of you didn't do Instagram.
Right.
I don't know if you can go live on Twitter. I don't know any of these things. I just guys. And I'm not even on it.
You cannot go live on Twitter. Sorry.
Well, I didn't think so, but I was like, who knows? Maybe that's coming down the line. We can definitely start with Sawyer. I had to start with the fact that because Marine Protector is so fresh in my mind. I
finished it 5 minutes ago.
Oh, really? I finished it 20 minutes ago.
Honestly,
I'm a slow reader, guys.
It was like 3:30. I was heading home from work and I was only on page 40. So
you read fast though. I didn't sleep well last night. So it's just when I get tired, I read so slow.
Yeah, I got my wine, Partners in Wine.
I got tea. I have to go with tea tonight.
And then I got water. Yes,
I'm so proud of you. You have water. I have water too, guys. I mean, that's nothing.
You act like I never drink water. I do.
Because you drink wine all the time, okay?
I'm not a raging alcoholic.
I put it in my mason jar glass-ish in honor of this sweet tea that we talk about a lot in Marine Protector.
I know. Just really, like, this is, like, these books are so suspenseful. Especially this one. And I was like, honestly, like get you sucked in. I was so angry when patients kept walking in. I'm like, can you leave?
I feel like that sometimes with my parents, like they'll walk in and they'll try and start asking me questions. I'm like, do you see a book in my hands? A book in my hands means no talking.
Zip it.
Love you. And I'll talk to you later.
You're slow, but you read. How many books do you read at once? It'll be fresh in my mind. I finished it 5 and 20 minutes ago.
Nice. We hope.
Yeah,
I have the memory of a goldfish. When I put that on my Instagram stories, that was not a lie.
I love the little fish like just came in the side. I'm just like, oh my God, that's so funny.
It was between that one and then there was one that had like it was a ginger cat face on it, which was really cute. But I liked that the other one kind of looked clueless. So I was like, we got to go with the clueless goldfish.
I wanted sweet tea every day. Oh, same. Oh my gosh.
I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking an Irish tea. Let's put it that way. Because there is, close your ears, Nicole, or hold your gag reflex. It's got some Fireball in it.
Yikes.
And it was a little bit like that one video that you saw. Just put a splash of vodka in there and, kept pouring a little bit. It's been a week, guys.
Try reading with your kiddos, buddy. Can't do that.
Yeah, that's hard.
Here, here we call that iced tea. So many, a high number. It was the cutest and stuff. Fireball, bleh. Honestly,
you're right there with Nicole. There's a story behind it.
I got so freaking drunk on Fireball one time. It was not good. It involved a Home Depot bucket, and that's all I'm gonna say. Like, that's really. I was crying.
Your husband had to come get you.
My husband had to come get me, and my husband was like, "Oh, we were at our friend Nicole's house." And she was like, he said you can stay here, my husband. And I'm just like, no, come and get me. So I was like bawling.
Oh my gosh. 15?
Wow.
I can't do that. I started 4. I was in the middle of 4 books this last week, guys. And I didn't even know who I was. I was like, I need to figure out what to concentrate on because it's too much and I was overwhelmed. I am now, after finishing this book, which again, 5 stars, I'm down to 1 book. Am I down to 1 book?
Because she's allergic to cinnamon.
Oh, that's right. Duh. This is not a tea for you. Bianca, stay away from this apple cinnamon tea. It's not good for you.
No, it's not good.
Okay, gotta remember, Bianca's allergic to cinnamon. Nicole's allergic to cats and tomatoes.
Nicole's allergic to cats. I can't do Jaeger. Oh my God, I can never do Jaeger. Cannot do Jaeger. No.
Nobody's getting along with the Fireball.
Also, I feel like Fireball also has antifreeze in it, so that might be an issue.
I hope not. Although I don't go through it quite as quickly, so.
I think I remember reading somewhere that Fireball is like illegal in like certain countries because it has
Why are you telling me this now?
I'm sorry.
I was like, I'm literally drinking it.
I'm literally drinking right now. You're drinking antifreeze.
Hey,
so.
Casey's back.
Back with my nice. No Fireballs here. I will never get that.
But Shannon, see, you start like 30 books, so it's like you're on another level. I can't read more than 4. The fact that I got up to 4, if I ever get up to 5 books, we know that an alien has possessed my body because there's just no way that I can start 5 books. It's just it doesn't happen.
I think we were talking about this a while ago. I think you can't have ginger, right?
I don't know if it was ginger or if it was just like all of the cinnamon family, like cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves.
Yeah.
Oh dang! Now we're gonna have to.
Now we have to talk about it again.
We need you.
Let us know what you can and cannot have. Alrighty. So first, we're gonna talk about missing in the mountains.
Can I just tell you that
read and put post-it notes in? So
I was thinking about this book today, and I was like, okay, I remember Sawyer's the guy, and I was like, who is the girl? And I was like, I couldn't remember the girl to save my life, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to go through my post-its, and then thank God in Marine Protector they mentioned all of the girls, and they were like, oh yeah, Wyatt was with Violet, and I was like, I didn't even remember Violet's name. I was like, lucky I remember Wyatt. I remember the guys. Okay, I'm sorry. But then they were like Sawyer and Emma, so I was like, Sawyer and Emma, got it. What was the kid's name? I remember it was a boy, and I want to say it was Sawyer's middle name, and I can't remember it.
All right.
What is it? You need to tell me. I need you to tell me.
In this book, what was the boy's name? It was Henry. It was Henry.
Oh, Henry. Oh, that's right. I loved Henry.
I thought you meant in the first book, and I was like, it wasn't a boy, it was a girl. She had a daughter.
I'm talking about the first book that we're supposed to be talking about. I really should probably keep this down here.
Although I need to increase my wine order because things are exploding here in Ohio. Oh, gosh. Yes.
Oh,
have it delivered. Henry. See? Henry.
Thanks, Alicia.
Me too. I always remember the guy's name.
I mean, even like the most important, and if you can get the sex of the child right, it's like, that's a win.
You're on 29 books currently. I think you were on 44 and you got it down, so you were very happy about that.
On the weekends too, she's like, I'm going for 7 books to finish today. I'm like, 7 books you're gonna finish? Like, I can't even think about finishing 1 book. Like 7? Way to go! High 5.
7? Missing in the Mountain characters. Here we go. Emma, Sawyer, Henry, Sarah, Christopher, Lawson, Detective Rosen, Detective Miller. Nice.
Yes.
Let's be realistic. Only the guys met. That's for real.
Christine, we're on the same page. It's okay, Shannon. It was it was perfect. And I remember honestly, Sarah and the sister, and I remember like as I started thinking about it, I started thinking about me and Nicole got together early last week because she didn't have a chance to read it. So she was like, refresh my memory, and it was fresh in my mind. So I was going through it. So then I was trying to think about our conversation more than me reading the book, and I'm like, what were the highlights that I told you about?
Right. Like, what was this book about?
Finished 2 today. How do you guys do this?
Did you finish both of these? I reread this book and then also read this book today. So, because I wanted to have the Post-its.
Envious of your ability to read quickly. I can't do it to save my life. I finished a book in a day. I could finish a book in a day, I should say, because I did finish when we were reading Garrett Valor. I finished The Sheriff.
For this one. I was pushing for this one.
Yeah. The Sheriff's Secret and Shadow Point Deputy. I finished those. Well, I finished the end of one and then did the other one. But I think that was also the day where I popped in like literally seconds to go.
Yeah.
So I'm a slow reader.
Until we are live. And I believe Julie and Lindsey is watching as well. So I just wanted to say
Julie and Lindsey.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. Everybody. I saw the BookBub thing. It came out for Kitty Couture and it was so wonderful. And everyone needs to go and retweet it and put need more Kitty Couture and at Crooked Lane Books. So everyone go do that right now.
We need to get that hashtag going back. We need more Kitty Couture.
I was looking for it, I'm not going to lie. And then when I got a separate email where it's like, one of your favorite authors have a book deal, I was like, oh, I got to do this now.
I only finished 3 that day. I always have lofty goals, for real. I didn't start them today.
I didn't start today. I started yesterday.
And I like doing multiple. I do 1 novel, 1 academic, 1 audiobook. That's a good way to keep yourself on track, though. Hello, Queen Julianne. BookBub Kitty Couture.
Okay, so BookBub is a website. Hey, there she is. You can tell the coffee that I've had and why my heart rate is up and why I'm now having tea.
She's like, yes.
But BookBub, if you Google it, you can sign up and it actually sends you an email daily. I think you can change it if you want, but at least you can like select genres that you like, and then they'll send you books like e-deals on it. So it's really awesome, and you should totally do that, guys.
Need more Kitty Couture. That book was all because of your pudding.
Dance.
Oh. I meant to reread today. My work day went nutty. Yeah, that usually happens to me too.
Yeah, I feel you guys. Work has been intense lately. What?
That is awesome. Round of applause.
Yeah,
everybody's clapping.
We have to make this happen, guys. Ooh, I wonder, like, at what point do we find out if more happens? Oh man, I'm too excited. I have to sit down. I'm already sitting down.
Julie, if Crooked Lane contacts you and asks for more Kitty Couture, I need you to contact me immediately.
Wait, I'll keep it a secret. Just tell me that it happened.
I know, I'll keep it a secret. I'm really good at keeping secrets.
I was like, me and Nicole will just get together and we'll like scream individually, and the police will probably call being like, was there a murder happening in this house? And be like, no, we just found out some really good news. I need you to go away because we have to keep celebrating.
Yeah, exactly.
It might be the first day I ever get drunk. That's something that you look forward to all your life, Nicole.
That's something that I try to make happen every time we're together. I'm just
you almost got me that one night with 2 Guinnesses.
And I'm like, are your thighs tingling?
Okay, so BookBub, I don't know if you want like kind of a rundown on how it works, but it's been a while since I signed up for it, but I get an email every day.
Yeah, I do too.
And it tells you I pick genres, so I do a lot of romance, and I've added cozy mysteries now because I love them so much. And then they'll send you an email every day with books that are kind of like $1.99, $2.99. So they're ones that have gone down in price so that you can kind of nab them at a fairly cheap rate, because I'm a cheap individual, guys. I hate to say it, but I am. And plus, if you like to own all the types of books, so like the physical copy, the e-copy, the audiobook, it's a great way to do that on a budget. But you can also follow specific authors. So I know for Julianne Lindsey, she's got 4 of them. So if you follow each of hers, if any of her books come up as an e-deal, it'll actually send you a separate email saying, hey, this author that you follow, their book is going to be, you know, for this book, for Kitty Couture, the first one was 99 cents. So then you'd be like, oh my God, I got to buy it right away.
Yes.
So. Yes. Sorry, was that too much? I'm going to sniff my chamomile tea to calm down.
Calm down. No. Okay, Stacey, what do you retweet? If you go on to...
I could type it. I could comment.
You can.
You can say it anyways.
If you go on Twitter and look for Julie's page, she did a tweet about the BookBub, and she took a picture of it. So just retweet her tweet and just say hashtag at Crooked Lane Books, and then hashtag need more Kitty Couture. Yeah, so this is the email that I got for BookBub, and it's right there. It's right there.
Spell couture for me because I'm such an idiot.
Yeah, it's COU.
Yeah. TURE.
RE. Yeah.
It didn't look right.
That's fine.
Is that right? Look at it on the thing. Did I do it right?
What do you? I don't see it yet. So hold on.
We're a little behind. When it comes up, let me know if I did it right or if I have failed at life.
I got it today too.
So, yep, today.
I got it today.
Because I remember Julianne Lindsey making a comment about this the other day, and so I've been looking for it, and I thought it was going to be at the very bottom of the email where you kind of have those, like...
It's the second book.
What? No, it's the diamond ones.
No, it's the second book that they list on the email.
Well, for your email. I think it's different. Yours? Well, because I have like 17 different things that I follow.
For me, it's the second book. The first book is a romance, obviously.
Oh, wait,
if
hang on.
Knows.
Oh, it is the second one. Interesting. Who is this Out of Time by Marilyn Fingal? Get out of here. We need this to be on the up top.
Because I have BookBub, but I don't get the emails. Huh.
What?
That is...
Oh, I think you said this last time, too. You might have to log into BookBub and sign up for notifications somehow. I don't know how I got the email, to be honest with you. It just started showing up, and I got really excited, so I check it every day. And they also send you free ones, which is awesome.
So awesome. So I'm just trying to find her people. I'm actually trying to find her tweet about it. So, but I'm not going to do that right now.
Oh, no, that doesn't work. She did her own tweet that was all nice and fancy. But I wanted to do mine because I was like, look, it came in my email. I was so happy. I'm not going to lie. It made my day.
Oh, it's the oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's strong. And it's hot.
So yeah, you just go to her page and scroll down and you'll see it. It's been BookBubbed. I love it.
I guess I should have tagged BookBub in this. Dang it. Missed opportunity. I fulfilled my life. I'm sorry, guys.
At Crooked Lane Books. Hashtag need more. If I could spell correctly. Kitty.
Thank you. I always try to spell it, and I'm like, I feel like I am spelling it right. It just looks really off. So then I'm like, I have failed at learning how to spell.
Failed this city.
I failed me more than anything. The city doesn't care about me.
You have failed, Julianne Lindsey.
No, don't tell me that.
He's like, how rude.
Don't do this to me. I'm not prepared.
Yeah, Stacey, I'm not sure why you're not getting the emails. That's really weird. Maybe sign up for it again?
Maybe.
Sookie Stackhouse series by Shar. I have read that book. It is okay. That's not what we're talking about tonight.
And I got over it. Yep. Yes, go Shannon.
Yes.
All right, so now we can talk about this. Sorry, I know that I interrupted with that side tangent, but I was like, I have to tell you guys because I was super excited. And now we can talk about Sawyer, Henry, and Emma. And her disappearing sister.
Yeah, that whole scene, opening scene, my heart was racing, because Sarah was acting really weird, and someone's coming, into the house, breaking in. They stole her. They stole Sarah. And so yeah, way to open this book with a bang, because seriously, I was just like, oh, we're getting ready right away. We're getting going right now.
Well,
and then I love how it's not my first post-it note, it's my second post-it note. But you know how when she like takes the cat and like throws it behind her?
It's on here. I did mine too. I was like, don't you dare harm that cat.
I was dying laughing. I was like, oh, Jen's not gonna like that.
I didn't. I was like, if anything, because she was like, it was the cat, and I was like, oh my god, if there's a cat in this book. And then she threw the cat, and I was like, if that guy shoots the cat, like I will literally put this book in timeout immediately.
Oh my god, that is. I didn't know that, but that's really cool.
Gonna have to do that too later. Sorry, Crooked Lane Books, you're about to get blown up.
I know you're about to get a whole lot of tweets, and they're really gonna block us. So just like honestly, but if it's between my life and a cat, I'm sorry.
No, well, that's because you're allergic. Okay, what about your life and a dog? There you go. Let's put this scenario into play. Sophie's choice: is it your life or is it your dog's life? Go.
I'm like, come on, puppies, come on, we gotta go. It's so funny because it was an intense opening. Yes, you're right. She threw the cat.
Yeah.
It's so funny because whenever my husband hears something, like it's the middle of the night, he hears something, in the yard or, out front, he'll go outside and check it out, but he'll send Ruger out first.
Oh no.
I'm just like, we're gonna send our dog out there. We're gonna send our son out there. And he was just like, he's the protector. Poor kitty.
They do land on their feet. They've got 9 lives.
They're pretty good. If you tried to throw a chihuahua over your shoulder, they'd probably.
I all of a sudden just see that chihuahua like flying through the air.
Oh my god, it was an intense scene. I'm glad we could laugh about it.
Yeah, I didn't like that moment. You were exactly right. I had highlighted it. That was my first post-it note. I will tell you that.
I knew it would be. I was just like, just not gonna like that.
I was like, I didn't comment too much because I got really sucked into this story. So I was like, the few that I have are probably like little smarty comments. But yeah, my next one's probably the same one that you have.
Which one is that?
Is it on page number 29, or do you have one before that? You probably have one before that, don't you?
I have one before that. Yeah, it's on page 18.
Go for it.
It was just Sawyer realizing that Emma was calling, like it was Emma, and she's like, "You're alive," and he's all like, "Yeah," like that's all he says. I'm just like, "Come on, Sawyer." It was so funny. I was just like, "Ooh, they know each other. It's gonna get interesting." And that whole situation between them, like the whole like the miscommunication trope for like in romance or really any genre of books. It's like, so she smarty comments, we love it. So she did try to call, like obviously he came back, he was on leave, and they had, a relationship. She got pregnant, and when she found out, he had obviously gone back because he was, deployed. And so she had tried to call, and she didn't want to leave a voicemail because who wants to leave a voicemail?
She did leave a voicemail. She just didn't. She left out a very important bit of information.
She did leave a voicemail, but she didn't want to say, "Hey, I'm pregnant," or "Hey, I'm going to have your baby," in the voicemail. She wanted to, talk to him. In a few words, that's for sure.
Yep, 100%. Yep.
I was not expecting. Yeah, second chance. I love that. But and then he was mad at her when she didn't. Like, you should have said it in the voicemail. I'm like, okay, you should have called back.
Yeah, he's like, you should have called. And I was like, who could play that game, Sawyer? You should have called her. You heard the voice message. Like, you knew. You made the choice not to call her. You cannot be mad at her because she didn't give you a vital piece of information.
Yep.
But you wouldn't call her. And I understandable.
You should have called.
His reasons were understandable. He didn't want to ruin her life because he was traumatized. But come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, I was like, you should have called. I was like, sir, watch your tone, first of all. Second of all, she did. Okay? She did.
She did. She didn't leave that important fact in the message. But it shouldn't have mattered. You should have called. If you loved her, you should have called. And you loved her at that time, so it should have happened. Just saying.
It's like she didn't deserve that, to just be left, thinking that you were, dead, or, that's not right. That's not right.
Yeah. Well, and I guess again, I can do devil's advocate and be like, well, she probably thought that he was dead, or that he like stopped communicating. But it's like, once you knew that like you heard, I'll just call her. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was trying to defend it, and then I was like, I'm not going to call it.
Exactly. I wouldn't want to leave that in a voicemail either. You'd want to talk to the person. If you can't do it face to face, at least, just a clear call, like not in a voicemail. I was right there with her. I was like, yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't want to. I mean, if it was my last, ditch effort, but when she did try to call back, like his phone was disconnected. And
which
so
she thought was him ghosting her.
She didn't know that was going to be like her last phone call. So she probably would have left a voicemail if she knew that, said and saying like, dude, you have a son. If she knew that was going to be a kid. Call. Yeah. I love when he asked all the other questions. Yeah. He just wanted to know everything because he had missed it. I'm just like, yes.
And then she had this scrapbook that the sister put together, and he's like, here you go. Like, this is the beginning, which was also kind of sad and depressing because it's like, well, this is everything that you missed. But it's like, well, you're here now. So let's make those memories, friend.
Yes. Well, he didn't call her because he loved her right now. Man logic. We'll talk. We will talk more about man logic tonight's actually for sure. Man logic. It felt really realistic. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Like my next Post-it note after I was basically like yelling at him that he didn't answer his phone, and he was like, He's like, my team and I were captured. They were killed. I'm like, well, that's a good reason.
I mean, I can see both sides, and I can be like, each side is stupid for their reasonings, but at the same time, that's the drama. That's the greatness of it.
Exactly. It's just, we wouldn't have a story if they had contacted right away. I mean, come on.
I mean, we might have, but it wouldn't have been as juicy.
That's for sure. Man logic. Yeah, that's what I really love about, the way Julie writes her characters, is that they are very, realistic. You can relate, you feel empathetic for these characters, and you love them. And you love them.
Not even just the first ones, but all of them. All of them.
So, yeah, I was sad for both of them because they both have very valid reasons for not contacting or, being that miscommunication aspect. It felt very realistic. What I don't like when that trope happens and the reasons are not realistic, when it's, it's just there for, S's and G's, so it's like, but
you've marked this channel as not safe for kids. So let's just fucking get down to it. It's for shits and giggles. Come on.
Ginger's feeling spicy tonight.
I've had 3 sips of this thing, guys. I must have got a lot more heavy-handed than I thought. If I start slurring my words later like I did that one, I apologize in advance.
Do you have stock and Post-its? Seriously.
You probably should.
Honestly. If I was smart, like you were saying, I should have done that.
Well, and Julie and Lindsey also likes Post-it notes because she made that one Post-it with all the stationery. I don't know what it is about stationery. I don't use it very often, but I love to buy it.
I love to buy stationery. I like to look at stationery.
I should probably use it more.
Yeah.
I'll have to make more cards. But they take so much time. And maybe that's something I should do. Maybe that'll get me out of my weird funk. This will help me do it as well because I live for Wednesdays and I'm already depressed about next Wednesday, guys. Maybe we can just get together to hang out. But you have to leave that Wednesday, don't you?
I'm leaving Wednesday night.
How dare you do this to us?
Yeah.
I'd say we could get together on Tuesday, but I don't get off of work until 8.
That really depends on how quickly I get everything together in the camper, and then I also have to make like 8 pies. So
8 pies. Oh, that's right, because it's your Thanksgiving tradition. Yeah. Got it.
So, but yeah, we won't be here next Wednesday, but we'll talk about that later because we don't want to cry.
Yeah, we don't want to cry yet. What's your next post-it? What page?
My next post-it is 81.
Is it the same one that I have? Go for it.
It's when he was like changing his diaper in the bottle.
Like, when did you learn how to make
like, where did you
bottles and change diapers? YouTube. And I was like, that is hilarious. You use YouTube?
There's a YouTube tutorial for literally everything.
Literally everything.
Ooh, Etsy shop. Yes.
Send it to me, Stacy.
Put the link in either the Facebook group or somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, somewhere. Anywhere.
I don't know if you can post them into here in YouTube. I think we discovered that was...
If you post,
you had to approve it, but it didn't give you the link last time.
Yeah, if it comes through, sometimes it just doesn't. Sometimes it just blocks it. Other times it'll ask for like approval, and I can approve it. But yeah, I know. Yes.
I'm pretty sure our next post-it note is going to be the exact same one as well. If it's on page 94.
Okay, let us.
I did tweet about this because I was so fucking
Jesus,
excited.
and I dropped my book.
Is it 94?
94. Oh, yes, you did tweet about this. And I purposely did not put a post note because I know you did.
You.
I know you did. I want to give you your 15 minutes of fame. Go.
I mean, you could have done it. But okay, so we were reading it here and they were
freaking
who was
welcome.
Talking to? So Sawyer was talking to Wyatt, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they were on
Wyatt
the phone.
And Emma, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I want you to call your cousin Blake at the FBI. And I was like, Blake at the FBI? Like Blake Garrett? Like Cade County's Blake Garrett? And then down the line it goes, oh yeah, if you can't find it, call his brother Wes. And I was like, oh my God, it's the Garrett brothers. I got so excited.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I need cards this year.
Oh, write it down.
Itsy paper.
That's the cutest title ever.
Adorable.
Well, so.
Yeah, I'm writing it down. Hold on. Well, I need
everyone take a moment.
What is this? Oh, I need that. That's another whip idea. Oh shit. I was like, don't lose that.
Where's my thing? I grabbed a thing where I did for our book club. There it is. Who picked this buddy read?
Oh, here
bam.
Itsy bitsy paper. That's awesome. Thanks, Etsy.
Yeah, I know. I was like, make sure I know that it's Etsy.
I know, exactly.
Otherwise,
they met. Yes. I'm just like, okay, here we go.
I lost my mind. And then it was so cute because Wyatt was like, Emma, congratulations on the baby. Sawyer sent me some pictures. He's handsome as a Derby stallion. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's such a proud papa.
Such a proud papa.
I was really cute.
Oh, that's really cool, Stacy.
Oh.
He's giving postcards. Laura's here. Rejoicing will commence.
It did. It happened.
Hey, honey, how are you? Laura is in our In Real Life book club.
And she read both the first two. So last week she was just like, what happened, guys? YouTube failed us.
I know. She's like, why aren't you guys going live? I read 2 books. So funny. And I'm like, not my fault. Technology.
YouTube was down. I don't know how to get them to fix it. Too many people were really adding them. I was like, oh my gosh, some of those comments were harsh. I was like, good Lord.
They got it up pretty quick though. I think it was like 30.
Fireball.
Jen,
guys.
put the fireball down. Put the fireball down.
I'm feeling saucy today, guys.
Spicy today.
Sassy, spicy, whatever. You guys know. It's all the same.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. My next post-it is on page 96.
Oh, you're before me. Go for it.
Oh, okay. So, hi, Laura. So this is when so the brakes started going out in the truck. It's like the pedal was softer than before, working but not quite right. I was like, fuck.
I know. Exactly. Immediately I was just like, sir, you picked up on the motorcycle, and she even picked up on the motorcycle in the parking lot of the hospital. So I was like, red flags. And then they're going down a hill, and I'm like, oh my God, they're going down a hill. And then he's like, I don't care what I have to hit, like, as long as it's not a person or this bus. And I was like, oh my God, are you going to hit a bus full of kids?
I know. I was like, he's like, I can't. He's like, I got to pull over to the side, that's like, at least I won't hit a bus full, a freaking bus full of kids. Like if I hit a jogger or a hiker, that's kind of like the lesser of two evils.
I'm just like this jogger's had life to live. Like, they're good. They've lived a full life.
They were happy. Okay.
Am I terrible, or is this the fireball where I can just see like a cone, a person being like nailed and going pew? I know it's such a terrible thing, guys. I'm sorry.
That is so bad, Jen.
I'm gonna drink some water now. I'm gonna put myself in timeout.
Okay. It'll take a lot to top handstand sex, so we have a while to get. That's for sure. Yeah,
that's true.
Oh my God.
That is 100% true.
That was probably the best live stream of my life.
It was. We've had some good ones recently with the good. Yeah. I wonder what our laugh moment today will be. Knock on wood. I don't want to jinx that we're not going to have one.
I know. We need to have the last two live streams, we had some pretty good laugh moments.
Mm-hmm.
Hey girl.
Hey girl. Hey. Yep.
The tension was, oh my God. Oh yeah.
I did need a recap. I had to set it down because these moments, and I know that we have to kind of have like one bad thing happen after another to kind of progress it through. But like sometimes I feel like I have to sit it down and just like take a deep breath and go, okay.
I feel like my heart was racing all day because I went through both of these books today, and it was just like terrible. And then it was just like some sauciness, some like banter, some sexual tension thrown in. And that was really like all the reprieve I got. I'm just like, oh my God, my heart rate's racing either because or because of the sexual tension, like either or. Like, come on.
I was going to say, like, sometimes that sexual tension is also like, I just need you guys to be there already.
I just need you guys to bang. Speaking of bang, 106, 107, and 108.
I mean, I didn't extend mine that far. I just did the 106 where she was talking about how she had to force her mouth closed with effort. And I was like, glad to know I'm not the only one drooling, because I think he had just gotten out of a shower.
Yeah.
He pulled a black Fortress security t-shirt over damp, rosy skin, still hot and beaded with water from the shower. His wet hair dripped over his temples and onto his broad, muscled shoulders. And I was like, I see it. I feel it.
I like it.
I like it.
Yes. And when she was talking about the stubble, ladies, the stubble. Oh my God. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Fan self.
Well, and then when she was remembering the stubble from before.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about, Jen. Like, come on.
Oh, yeah.
2 days off between. Yeah, seriously. You need a break. This is high intensity.
Little happy book in between.
Seriously. And then
when they
like
say romantic suspense, it's heavy on that suspense, yo.
Oh my, let me just read that. I like the stubble. I was like, girl, I bet you do. I bet you do. Like that's
we should a Fortress Defense t-shirt. That'd be awesome.
Julianne Lindsey, Fortress Defense. We need the merch, please.
Yeah.
And then when Sawyer was like walking towards her, Sawyer took another step in her direction and reached for her, unfolding her arms and resting his broad palms against the curves of her waist, asking like, why'd you do it, basically? And he was like, pinning her. Why's it gotta be her fault? Why can't you be like, I was overcome with your sexiness? Like pitting her against the countertop with his stare and the weight of his body. I'm like, fan self.
Yep.
We need a design. Yes. T-shirt.
Yeah.
Please.
I wonder what that would be. Fortress
Defense? I don't know.
Established 2020, because I think all of these books came out this year.
That would be so fun to be trapped against a countertop. Yeah. By Sawyer. Yeah, it would be a lot of fun. I know you're talking about the shirt, but I'm just going to continue talking about Sawyer's
the man that wears it.
I really like the name Sawyer. Yeah. Oh my God, I love Lost. Yeah, Sawyer was great. Shirts are awesome.
Oh yeah, I miss you.
Oh yes.
Sawyer, don't do this to my heart. I can't even.
Because
I got like 100 pages left at least, and I know that there's going to be a lot of drama between now and then.
Like, stop teasing me. Just put me out of my misery, please.
That's when you go, let me just sit on your face.
Yes. I did send a picture of that to you, and I was just like, is this too spicy for Goodreads?
And I love how we both, the two that were in the chat, we were like, do it!
Do it!
I think I did the spitting a water out emoji first before I was like, yes!
Yes, do it. I melted. Yes, there's so many, like, yes, it's high intensity and suspenseful, and you're like on the edge of your seat, but also the swoony moments. Oh my gosh. It's like, really, it's everything is in here. You literally don't need anything else.
Nicole, stop right there. Not everything is in there, because there are certain things not on the page because it's not allowed in this genre. It's implied, and you can do what you want with your own mind. I like to read it sometimes.
Sometimes I like it to be on the page. Yes.
I like to leave out the mystery, and I like to know all the details.
I know, like, I don't want to imagine. Just tell me what they did. Tell me.
Did they do it handstand style? I don't know. No, now I know that it's this. I'm glad that someone actually also thought they knew what I meant. And we had to take a moment for everyone to be like, no, this. And I was not the only person that didn't imagine them both doing a handstand, okay?
Oh my God. I was just like, I'm going to explain what that means to you later.
I needed the picture, okay? The picture cleared it all.
Oh my God. It's so hot in here.
I have my fan on because the last couple times I've just been laughing so hard.
The implications are so well.
They are. They very much are.
Oh my God. That is so funny. Sorry, I laughed really loud at that point, and I probably blew everybody's eardrums. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Whenever we were talking about Kitty Couture, I'm pretty sure everyone had to turn up the volume for me or for you, and then every time I started yelling, they had to turn it back down. There should be a level where if one person is talking, you can have it at one level, and if the other person's talking, you have a different one.
Yeah. Oh my God, volume control. These books are completely acceptable for my teen. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other romantic suspenses, at least that I've read, which are now, this will be 7. Yeah. All Julie and Lindsey. Yeah. Read all her books. All her books are great for kids that I've read. I'm assuming, yeah.
I'm assuming.
I was like, I don't know. I'm looking at some of them. I'm like, totally because oh my gosh, now it's out. Guys, it hit. But
we can no longer talk. She's slurring her words.
My brain is working faster than my mouth.
She's speaking in cursive. You gotta do a backstory on the handstand sex? Oh, come on. Oh. Please backtrack, because the picture in my mind is, whoa, okay. Laura, I can send you the picture.
When you think of handstand sex, do you imagine one person doing a handstand with the legs in the air, or 2 people with the legs in the air and then trying This is going to have to be marked explicit for that alone. I'm so sorry. Jane, look away if you're watching.
I know. I was like, do you have this on the big screen, Laura? Because it's about to get dirty. Oh, I don't want all. No,
Elizabeth, I'm drinking a decaf herbal tea with Fireball.
Why are you
so there is alcohol in here.
Yeah,
I did not realize I was that heavy-handed, but I did feel it. So yeah.
I can't wait. I can't believe it's this far back. Here it is. Okay.
It's been 2 weeks now.
Okay, Lara, I sent you the picture. Good visual with the fingers.
I did. I went like this. And then I did the motion.
Those are supposed to be the legs.
Listen, because I did motion.
Oh, I was too busy laughing. Sorry. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's so funny. Okay, there's a specific book. I can't even remember.
It was The Seal and the Bride. There was something about The Seal and the Bride. Hold on. Let me bring up my Kindle.
It was a Navy SEALs Christmas Bride by Cora Seaton, and there is handstand sex in that book, and someone was kind enough to do an illustration. So I sent you the illustration, so you should be looking at that right now.
I thought someone was standing. I thought someone else was doing a handstand because I felt like that would be easier and more like you could hold on to someone's legs while the other person just like focused on standing upside down.
What?
Yeah. Everybody else knows what I was saying.
Why bother with decaf of alcohol?
The reason why is because I had a very large coffee not that long ago, and my heart rate felt like it was going to like burst out of my chest. So I had to have soothing tea.
She's very, very sensitive to the.
And I drank that tea really fast. Well, the thing is, I had it at 2, and I tried to finish it before 2. So that's my goal, is to not have coffee after 2 p.m. because it affects how I sleep. And so I drank it really fast, the last like quarter of it. And it was made with espresso, which I am even more sensitive to than just regular coffee. So that's the background behind that one.
Yeah. I think I need to read the other books in the series now. Yes.
I'm kind of curious as well.
Okay, so
126 is my next one. Where's yours?
126.
Is it? Oh my God, are we doing like the same Post-it notes all day long?
Probably. It's basically like, I want to spend as much time with Henry as possible now that I know he exists. It makes sense for him to have a room at my place too. And then she's like obviously upset because she wants to have a life with him and for them to live together. And then and he's just being totally oblivious and like, why is she mad? I was just like, even if she is mad about nothing, I was like, men are so clueless. They are so stupid, so dumb.
We are the same person, because that first one I highlighted and I said, not how you should have phrased that, dumbass. It sounds like you want to take Henry, not start a family of 3. And then I highlighted the other one and I just said, men.
Men. Like,
we
men
are
so
the same person.
Men are so clueless. So clueless.
Oh, yeah. I love how she was just like, are you okay? Nothing.
I know. She's like, nothing's wrong. Nothing.
I was like, oh, dang. That's one of those, it's fine, where it's not fine.
It's not fine.
There's a difference between it's fine and it's fine.
It's not
okay, guys.
Man logic. Yeah. Man logic. It's so funny because he was so smug. Like, even if she is mad about nothing. Sir, excuse me. First of all, watch your tone. Second of all, are you kidding me right now?
First of all, you didn't call her, and now you just expect to have it. Like, she can't read your mind. Yes, you want to spend more time with him, but be like, yeah, so we can all spend more time at my place. We would be the key word here. We would have solved all of your problems, sir. Well, not all of them, but it would have solved a bunch.
Yeah, exactly.
A bunch. I skip a lot of pages now, and I'm 149. Are you 149 too? You before
148.
Oh my gosh, go for it. Oh wait, hold on. We got more people.
Men just don't speak our language for reals. Have to admit, I totally didn't get why she was upset. Okay. It's just because at first I could see why, like, he would say, like, I want a place for him at my place, because she never said that she wanted to continue the relationship. But then also they had been kissing and lovey-dovey at this point, so it's just like they're
needed to be phrased in a group way rather than, I want to take Henry to my house. So like, I understood what he was trying to say, but the way he phrased it, I was just like, you missed the mark. Far. The mark was, you were aiming for here, but it's way over there in Timbuktu, like a 12-hour plane ride away, and then another 5-hour bus ride the other, that, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Fireball.
She's thinking with all the attention and affection they've been sharing for each other, they're just going to pick up where they left off. He's thinking he doesn't want to push her and be, if she doesn't want that. So he wants to respect boundaries. Again, I get both sides, but I'm just like, come on.
Yeah, put yourself in her shoes, Sawyer. Hear what you just said, and then tell me that everything is fine.
Maybe like he just wanted to be like, he wanted them to go like start slow. Like, yes, like he wants a relationship, yes, 100%, but he wants to go slow.
So
he doesn't have
your own space.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. So he didn't want to just assume that he was just moving right in, or they were moving in together now that, he has a son, or he knows that he has a son. So yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it, Shannon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but the mad about nothing. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Use those ears.
We have so much more info. Yes, being in Sawyer's mind and also Emma's. It's hard for us to remember that they don't have the story. It's like they're just living.
Have the story. It's just like if you would just communicate what you feel.
Yes,
communication is key. If you communicate what you want in clear and precise words, we would be so much better off.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's my post-it note on page 148. After they have like a really good heart-to-heart and they're actually communicating, I'm just like, thank you for communicating. Now you can bang. Now you can bang.
Except for my post-it note on page 149 where it starts, the next 2 days went quickly. And I go, 2 days? How dare you, Julie and Lindsay? They were about to have the sex and just skip 2 days later? I was very upset about that. Because there was a lot of tension leading up to that point, and I was ready for it.
No sex on page. No sex on page. We could have had a little foreplay. Oh, yeah. Julie?
Be like, we did it with Tina and West.
We sure did.
In the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. We sure did. I'm just saying, we could have had a little something. Can
I just say, I love that meme of the Beast, where it's like you're reading a saucy book in public, and you're basically like, I feel it.
My
guys.
worry is if I'm listening to an audiobook that it's playing too loud and other people can hear it. I just like turn it down.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I listen to my audiobook like on my speakerphone, and I know to listen for them, but sometimes like a new chapter will just all of a sudden start and they'll be right at it, and I'm like, volume down.
You're like, shh. Not so loud, guys. Not so loud. I know it feels good. Come on, stop it.
It's forbidden.
You gotta use your inside voice. It's forbidden. Oh my God. Crickets. How often do we get mad at our spouses because they don't do something, then we talk about it and realize it's the spouse with no idea because we didn't actually verbalize. Honestly, like I'm very, I get so mad. I'm like, you can't read my mind. Like, this is ridiculous. I want my money back. This is no. I got mad at my husband about something he did in a dream. Like it was a dream and I got mad at him. Like, honestly, men are not safe.
It makes me think, okay, you don't watch Friends, but there's a Friends episode where Phoebe is like furious with Ross and then she doesn't remember why. And then all of a sudden she remembers that it was a dream that she had. So she's like, I shouldn't have been mad at you because it was dream you that did this to me. It's very true.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
I do turn red in public as well.
Or vice versa, Laura. Exactly. Sometimes husbands get mad at wives too. I turn red in public.
If it's spicy, I'm just like, oh.
Forbidden. Yeah, exactly. I'm crying. Can you write her the spicy line? You're listening to an audiobook and you're in the car with your kids, and oh dear.
The radio.
Oh, the radio. Turn on the radio. Yeah. Yes, for sure. For reals. Oh my God, that's so funny.
My next post is 163. What about you? I feel like you've had a ton more post-it notes than me, but I feel like I'm keeping pace with you.
Yeah, I have a ton of post-it notes for both of these books. It's 152.
That's awesome.
That is fantastic. Honestly, that would happen to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mine's
Where you go?
too. It's basically, like those 4 men come and like they're like trying to kidnap. Yes. And so like he's telling her to run, like grab Henry and run, like protect yourself.
Get
like
in the car.
I cannot take care of things if I have to worry about you. I get that. And then she's like, what about you? And he's like, I can handle 4 men. I'm like, interesting. Yes.
Like,
okay.
Tell me more.
Tell me more about
I
how
need to
you
know
can...
the specifics of that.
My next post note, just a couple pages later, where he was just like, he basically took one out and he was like, 1 down, 3 to go. I'm like, why is that so sexy? Like, why is that so sexy?
Because he's a man protecting his woman.
That's what I mean. It's just like,
this
is like just lingering. This is like lingering, like subconscious or like DNA from like the caveman days.
Yep.
Yeah, like just
a man came home, he killed someone with his bat.
Yeah,
or whatever the stone
with this club or something, and
there you go, club. That's the
drags her back by the hair back to the cave, and he's like, I got to work that off. I'm like, okay. Okay. Been there, done that, red-faced mama. Been dragged by the hair back to your cave? Yeah, I'm sure.
No, she's talking about Stacy's comment.
No, it's fine. Zach is a Viking. If he's going to be handling 4 men, that might be worth staying to watch.
And that comment wins the chat.
Honestly, like the 4 other men and then him, that's 5 men. If she's staying to watch, she might as well. Okay, this is just evolving. This is just, I mean, join in. I could say something, but that's really explicit. I don't know if people are ready for that. I know what you're going to say. You said it before. That's really explicit. I don't know if people are ready to see that side of me.
I don't think they are. I mean, you're into some weird stuff based off of that last list.
Oh my God. Okay.
I haven't had enough fireballs to read that one off for you.
Oh my God. If my mother-in-law is watching, I'm so sorry.
If you are, hey, Bev.
Hey, Bev. Oh my God.
We're here for it.
I'm just, honestly, it gets to a point where, like, when you start feeling comfortable, like, this is just our group of friends and I can say whatever. Like, I'm not on the internet right now where people can search for me. Yeah, that's different. It's different.
It's a little different.
a little bit different.
We'll take this book After Dark. Yes. That'll be on the After Dark session. We'll go into specifically how one person.
Oh my God.
Handle 5 guys.
They can handle 5 guys. I mean, it's something about 3 holes and 2 hands. Like, that's all that's really I'm going to talk about.
I mean, that's basically all you had to say. That gives it all away. We no longer need an After Dark, you guys. It happened.
It technically is dark now. It's dark. X-rated club. The
X-rated club.
It's fine.
I mean, we've talked about handstand sex. I mean, what's 5 guys? What's different about that?
What's wrong with the reverse harem? I mean,
I'm just gonna hide behind this book here.
I'm gonna next post-it note. Okay.
Page 163.
Mine's 163 too.
Oh my gosh. And maybe we have the same one again. You go.
It is basically when Clean and then After Dark. Yes. Oh my God.
Because there are people with kids that can't probably watch this out loud. Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry about that.
Okay. We'll behave until 8 o'clock our time, which is 1 hour from now. Oh wait, Alicia said it's 9 p.m. her time, so that works. We're after dark.
Doesn't even need a diagram. That's what
I said. You don't need to really explain it anymore. I mean, technically in London, it would be 3 a.m. Are they 7 hours? 8 hours. It's either 2 a.m. or 7 a.m. 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Give me a minute.
Fireball down. Put the fireball down. Take a drink of water.
It's 3 a.m. Oh, wait, no, that's Paris. So it's 2 a.m. in London.
2 a.m. in London.
Honestly, so it is after dark somewhere.
when I sent a link to Julie and Lindsey about like the dark and taboo romance recommendations that everybody wanted, I was like, oh my God, like I was so scared to send it to her. I was like, oh my God, like she's gonna think I'm so
don't think
weird.
badly of me.
I know. I was just like, she's gonna think I'm a weirdo. Fine. Okay, so my next post-it note is basically when Henry sneezes and like lets everyone know their location, and I'm like, Henry, I love you, but come on.
It's different. Mine's different.
Like it's his freaking fault. I'm like, what the hell?
They were stomping, so he had dust fall on his face. You try not to sneeze after a bunch of dust gets in the air.
Okay, what's your post-it note?
Mine is the very end. So basically the same thing where they go running off and all of a sudden she goes bang, bang, bang. A trio of gunshots erupted in the distance, and Emma's heart thumped hard and heavy. Had she just lost Sawyer as well? And I was like, have a little faith in your man. Come on. That was my focus. That was it. It was very simple.
Yeah.
Can you get that list?
Yes. Alicia, you can. Let me when's your next post-it note? Mine's for a while. Mine's not until 197. So you go ahead while I send it.
Oh dang, look at me go. I would have thought that you would have done this one because we talked about this where on 190 where it's Emma and Sawyer and they're talking and she wants him to come back to her and she goes, I love you, Sawyer Lance, and I don't want to spend another day without you in my life or in Henry's. We're your teammates now. And I was like, I'm not crying, you're crying. These ninjas need to stop chopping onions around here.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
I love that though, because it's like his teammates had all died, so that had been a big, like, heavy heart and a very dark part for him. So when she was just like, "Oh yeah, we'll be your teammates now," I was just like, "Well, way to make me cry, thanks."
You're like, oh my God. Okay, Alicia, do I follow you on Twitter? Where do I follow you? Instagram?
I think it's Instagram.
Help me out.
I was like, I'm pretty sure she's on Instagram.
I think it's Instagram too.
I'm really bad, guys.
Oh, there you are. Found you.
Nice.
Send.
Yay.
It is
sent. My next one's like way far away. I'm at 235. That's my last one.
Alrighty. So it's been 197. So it's basically when Emma and she not finds Sarah, but in the little shed or something that they're in, and they have freaking Henry, and so I'm just like, and he's like has like a ski mask or something, and I was just like, your pagely reminder that this is not a cozy mystery. I was like, oh my God.
I just remember that scene when they're like, okay, it's further away from here, but they were basically like, all right, I'm just gonna line you up and three quick shots and you'll be done. And he grabbed Henry first. I was like, if this baby is even remotely in danger for like more than 30 seconds, I'm just not gonna make it. And then basically the baby disappeared, and I was like, thank God Sawyer made it in time and the baby's rescued. Anyone else can get shot, but the baby can't.
He's like, sorry, I'm late. I'm like, it's okay, I guess. My heart couldn't take it anymore. So you came you're like just in the nick of time. So my next post-it note was basically when we found out it was Christopher who worked in IT, who was hiding the embezzling or whatever.
I kind of suspected him, but I never called it because I was just like, am I just being suspicious of everyone we meet now? And I didn't have any reason to suspect him, but I was just like, no, I'll let him go. So I don't know. You meet someone new and you assume, so that's why I don't say that I have called it, because I suspected everyone after we
immediately just that's suspicious. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Unless if they're wonderful people like Sylvia in this book, which we'll get to her later.
Yes, we will get to her. You said your next post note was 232?
235.
Oh, okay, so I'm 233, and Emma's basically using a board like a baseball bat and waited as the door wiggled open, and then she swung. The wood connected with the man's face and a gush of blood and curses. I'm like, Styles would be proud.
Yeah!
If it was actually a bat, he would be even prouder, but you used it like a bat, so he would be proud.
He would be proud.
Go ahead with your post-it note.
Okay, basically, this is when Sawyer is running through the woods, speaking with Miller. And I'm like, is he seriously having a phone conversation while running uphill? I could barely walk and breathe at the same time, which is a true statement, friends.
Well, wasn't he like carrying a baby carrier and chasing after?
He wanted to, but he didn't actually end up running because he was like, that's not good for the baby. Because
he was still running at some point.
A little bit. A little bit.
You're starting to suspect the detective?
I was too. Yeah, because the detective was right there with him a lot. So I was like, oh, maybe it's the detective.
Maybe. I was suspicious of everybody except for Sawyer and Emma.
Yeah. And Henry was safe. Who knows?
Henry was safe. Henry was safe. My next posted is 239.
I don't have any more. So go for
okay. So it's basically when Finn like kicked her in the stomach and like so hard, like spun her around. I'm like, freaking yikes. And then when we find out in the epilogue that she's pregnant, I was just like, well, thank God. Like you, like, I don't know if you weren't, like you weren't pregnant then, or, you know, I was just like, oh my God, you didn't have a miscarriage. Like I was like, I would have freaking had a heart attack.
Well, she didn't know she was pregnant at the time. And
she didn't know she was pregnant. Yeah.
I believe a fair amount of time had passed between the end of drama and the epilogue, so she could have been preggers afterwards.
Afterward, I was like, oh my God, when did it exactly? I don't know if it did it say exactly how 8 months since he stood sentinel at her. So yeah, so she was not pregnant at the time, but I was really freaking worried.
Worried about it.
I was really freaking worried. So, and they're having twins. Twin girls. I love it.
Congratulations.
So that was Missing in the Mountains. Yeah. Love it. Love it. What did everybody rate it? 5 stars, of course. Yes.
5 stars.
5 stars.
Unless if you're a hooligan.
Unless you're a hooligan. Houlihan. Oh, no. My thing dropped. Okay, so now on to part 2 of the 2-for-1 special live stream discussion.
Hey, we did it in 1 hour. Nice. Good job, guys.
Proud of us. I'm surprised I haven't finished my wine yet.
Oh. I'm close to finishing my tea.
Yeah, we got 5 stars in the house. Yes. Yes. Twins! I know. Laura has 2 sets of twins.
Boy, girl, both times.
Yes.
Nice. That's how you do it.
That's.
I mean, yeah, I know you don't really have much control over it, but
nice. I love that my book is signed. Makes me happy.
When Julie and Lindsey makes a trip out to Arizona, or
you have to like bring all your books. You're like, I need you to sign all these books.
Being like, I'm gonna need you to do some hand stretches real fast if you don't mind.
I'm just gonna put this in.
Put that away because I'm very upset right now. The jealousy. I'm surprised I'm not green with it. You sleep well with that?
She doesn't mean it. On my bedside table. Listen. I would rather have this than those 8 blazers.
Shut up, so would I.
Oh my God. Hey, we just finished talking about Missing in the Mountains. What did you rate it?
It's 5 for me.
I was really
It concerned. Is me, Stacey, isn't it?
It is me.
So hurtful.
I love in my vlog, I was just like, I'm gonna immediately text Jen, and I did. I immediately text Jen, and I'm like, look what I have. She's like, what?
I think I sent you like a really angry meme first, and then I was like, I guess I'm happy for you.
I guess I'm freaking yay. Oh my God, yeah, what did you say? Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I think it was a funny comment, and then I gave you like the little sidelong look, like, I guess I'm happy for you.
I guess.
We talked
you were You were really, I know, you were really mad that I went to Goodwill without you too. That is so funny.
And there's your stupid.
I'm like, where is it? Oh my God, we do talk a lot.
How long ago?
She literally said, "I fucking hate you." Like she didn't even like bleep it out. She said "fucking." Like she was serious.
I said, but I also love you lots, and I'm happy for you. I guess. Let's read the whole text, okay? The first part was very angry, but then I showed my congratulations. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, that was so funny.
I did say congratulations. Make sure to read the whole text next time. Make me sound like a terrible person. God.
Oh, that was so
December
funny.
29th, everybody. December 29th. Make sure you grab your copies. Pre-order now.
Yes, please.
I don't know if you can pre-order my Harlequin, but I know that you can on Amazon.
Oh, the Closely Harbored Secrets?
Mm-hmm.
No, this is not Harlequin.
Okay, so then get it on Amazon. I'm still waiting for Harlequin to get that the Twas the Night Before Christmas. I keep refreshing it every day, that gingerbread one. I'm like, come on, give me the pre-order. Come on.
I do too. I keep refreshing it and they still don't. Every time I press on the link or like get it on Amazon, it sends you to the link of the audiobook of the old edition. I'm just like, no, I want
the paperback.
The paperback.
And then they give you the option for the paperback and you click the paperback and it doesn't even take you anywhere. So I was just like, hurtful.
Hurtful. I live so close to Julie and Lindsey, but the stupid payment, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would, we all need to just, after this is done, we all need to get together.
Get together.
Maybe respectful stalking book groupie. An independent dealer. I got the new SVU one. What's this one? What's the independent dealer?
I keep waiting for Harlequin because I really because a lot of, not for the Close to Harbor Secrets, but for the SVU one, for Impact Zone, but it's like, I feel like I have to go through Amazon because they have them first and
she ordered at an independent dealer. Do you mean the Twas the Night Before Christmas? Which independent dealer?
Yeah, we need to know your secrets.
Share the goods. Share the goods, please.
Because I hate shopping off of Amazon anymore these days. Like, yes, they're faster, but Julie and Lindsey, you're too wonderful.
I've got you. Yeah, she's got her author copies now. I'm just like, I'm glad you finally got.
I was just like, look, they're so beautiful.
I put a comment. I'm like, I'm glad you finally got your copy.
I remember we hung out afterwards, and I was like, I'm glad that Julie and Lindsey has a sense of humor because that could have gone over really bad.
I was like, if I didn't offer, I was just like, can I send this to you so you have a copy first?
Well, what I bet happened. So in my theory behind it is they sent it at the same time. However, because she got a full box of them, hers had to take a little longer to get to her.
Yeah.
You only got one. She probably got, I don't know how many come in.
She got a box of like 30.
They looked beautiful.
Yeah. That's probably it. That's probably it. She got Close to Harbored Secrets, not the gingerbread man one.
Oh, yeah.
Sending.
What? I think I'm glad I'm sitting down. I can't speak words anymore.
She's like, what?
I was like, I still have the pre-orders. They're still coming my way because I can't write if you sign it. I can't write in it. So I gotta support you too. But thank you, I appreciate it.
Oh, is that the rule? Because I totally wrote in this, but
how dare you write in a book signed by an author? I can't. I'm glad I'm sitting down for that one.
Oh.
I can't even imagine that. No. There's a kitty pen. I need to go get the mail immediately. I will say that we don't get the mail frequently, but I am going to go immediately after this, or if we have like a bathroom break, I may just run.
A bathroom break.
I come back in
the mailbox.
I was like, we usually get the mail on Wednesday, so I'm like, come on. Because I remember you had mentioned that in other live streams, so I've been looking for it. Yeah, I don't know. Mail's so slow these days, and I know with the holidays, it's just going to get slower.
It's also kind of frustrating that your mail doesn't come directly to your house. I think that's weird.
Yeah, we have a little box. Yeah.
a
But I'll
little
have to let
box
you know
at
as
the
soon as
end
it
of the
comes.
street.
I'm sure it's got to be there. Although, yeah.
Yeah, mail has been kind of not good.
At least now we don't have the political ads. I have to tell you, I was watching football on Sunday and I was just like, all these commercials are so happy and everybody loves everyone else and it's just a good time. I was like, I'm so ready for this everything, like all the negativities. That's one less thing that we just don't have to.
Yeah, I was
Stacy.
You know, when I was driving and they still had some of the signs up for their election, and I was just like, aren't they supposed to take that down after the election? Like, can we move stage left? Can we get rid of that?
I don't leave my house enough to know that, but I do.
Yeah.
I still see a couple of them up there, and I'm just like, get these out of here. Like, everything is over, and I just want to be back to happiness, which I know it's not because lots of stuff is going on, but at least we can work towards our new normal.
It's definitely, it's been a year, let me tell you.
But I don't blame
I haven't read Victoria yet.
Binging them. You've got to binge them all at once.
You gotta binge them.
If you don't get it for Christmas, Stacy, you need to let us know. Just saying.
Just let us know.
Just let us know.
Probably missed the topic earlier, but super excited that I got Cat Guy through the notice on book.
Yes! Look at you go. Thanks so much, Kim, bringing it back. Yes, everyone, go on to BookBub and go buy this beautiful book.
Do it.
And if you want, because also, and this is what I love about BookBub, is if you get the ebook, which is 99 cents from Amazon, you can also get the audiobook for $7.49. So feel free to add that in there as well for an extra $7.49, because the audiobook is also wonderful. And I will.
Yeah, that's a great sales pitch there. You should, Julie and Lindsey, you should add her to your marketing team.
I'll do it. If you put a cat on that cover, I'm so there. Like that image, the Eunice gif that I always use, where I'm like, I'm so there. It's insane. I love that lady so much. I also love, and I haven't had a chance to use it, but the Meet the Robinsons, where she has like 17 caffeine patches and she's you can stay awake for days without any side effects, and then all of a sudden she just screams really loud and then she like pops one on the next guy's face. I love it so much. The audio is amazing, Alicia.
Yeah, I remember. You can stay awake for days with no side effects. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm looking at a side effect right now.
I related to that lady so mad.
Oh,
that is what I do all the time, Alicia, because if it's not an audiobook, I just don't. And I hate to say that, but yeah, if I can get the audio or the ebook really cheap, then I'll buy the audiobook if it's not outrageous. Sometimes they're still feisty with their prices, and that doesn't work out so well. But sometimes if you have the ebook later down the line, if you check it, they're cheaper if you have the ebook. So
that's true.
Keep an eye out for those friends.
You wanted the same book in both hardback and paperback, and he thinks I'm missing. My husband is the same. Like, he doesn't understand that different editions, like when they have different covers, it's the same book, but it's different. So you want all the editions. Like, he thinks it's insane that I have like 10 editions of Pride and Prejudice. No, it's not.
Look at the size difference. Okay, there's difference in size. The colors are different. This was more vibrant. This one's more animated. That didn't make any sense at all. Now it's just alcohol, guys.
That was just the alcohol. Yeah, my husband doesn't get why I have to, every time I see a really pretty edition of Pride and Prejudice, I have to buy it. Thanks for the cool tips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta buy all
5 times. 5 times, ma'am. No.
I wonder if that's because Ezra and Leo like the movie.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe.
This
gotta have it.
Oh,
gotta have it. If it's different, you gotta have it.
100%. I do.
We're talking about Marine Protector. Woo, 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 with Cade and Lindy.
Lindy, that's what I called
Lindy.
her.
Yeah,
and
Lindy.
Gus, which I'm not gonna lie, is a weird name for a kid. I still liked it, but I was like, is Gus short for something? And I'm like, Gustifer? And I was like, that doesn't work. So I was like, it's just Gus. I wonder if it was
short for August or Augustus.
Oh, okay. Augustus. Okay.
Like
Augustus, it didn't mention
Waters.
that, but I also was curious, like, also, is it a family name?
Like Augustus Waters from Fault in Our Stars.
Why are you gonna bring that up on me? I'm in this. You can't bring bad things up. I feel like I really want to watch that movie, but I also know that it's probably gonna make me cry, so I can't do it.
Yeah, probably gonna make you cry.
It's not crying. Even
I was
you
crying
cried in the trailer before the movie even started. I was like, you cannot be that person sitting there. I
was just ready to cry. Like I knew I was gonna cry during that movie, so I was just in the emotional spot. And
it was the trailer for If I Stay.
If I Stay. I was told you should make a book wish list on Amazon. Yes.
Oh yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Ashley's here. Hi,
Ashley. I don't think I've met you yet, but hello.
Ashley is amazing, and you should follow her because she's just wonderful. I love her so much.
Now, so I can.
Yes.
I definitely got on Sarah's. I harlequined that stuff.
Jen, she reads the manga, so you can, if you need
I need tips on how to find them. Because that
tips on how to find
eluding me.
Or if you want more,
Yep, 100%. I know. I was trying to think of the craziest name I could. Gustav. That would have been a better suggestion. My bad.
Not that weird in the mid-breath. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And now we're on Marine Protector.
Yeah.
Ooh,
psych. I've heard good things about that. That's a lighter hearted show, right?
Yeah, I think it's funny. Sure. I think it's funny. I've never watched
Lindsey and Gus, Cade Lance, plus the Kentucky Tomcat Killer, which I love the name. And I also like that she didn't want to call him Tomcat, that they had to call him Tom for a while. And Detective Owens was wonderful. And Special Agent Maxwell, was Special Agent Maxwell the same as Agent Sanchez? Because I was suspicious of him for a hot second. And then we met Terry. He said one word. It's actually a post-it note of mine. He said one word, and I was like, I already don't like you, and I have a feeling that you're just the bad guy. I'll have to read what I said. But it was the way that it was written, and I'm like, I just get a creeper vibe off of you, and I feel like you're going to end up being terrible. The Itsy Bitsy's Lindy. Hey, Ashley.
That's so cool. Okay, hey, Ashley. Hey, yes. Oh, manga. Yes.
I'll have to follow you for suggestions. You're on the YouTube. I do that now sometimes.
She is wonderful, and she reads a lot. She reads a very wide range. She reads a middle grade. I mean, I try to read a lot of middle grade too, like the Goosebumps. I was following her because she was reading the Goosebumps, and she she reads a very wide range of books. What? Yeah, subscribe.
Sorry, that sounded really creepy. I found her.
I found her.
Which is the really creepy part about this one. And I said it at the beginning, and I will say it again. I was halfway through reading this, and I'm like, I'm never leaving my house again without having eyes everywhere. And it's just you never know, because as soon as he was someone could have watched her from across the street and they would have never known. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, where do I frequent regularly? Where could someone search me out? It's creepy.
It is very creepy.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay, Shannon. We knew what you meant.
You do not lose any stars for this, Shannon.
You're still at 5 stars. You're still at 5 stars.
You're still good.
Say I loved all the scene with yes, because I did too.
I know that we're probably going to talk about this in a post-it note, but can I just say
I found you.
But there was a scene in here when he was just I'm thankful that she didn't hand me the baby because I didn't know what she would do. And then literally 2 seconds later, she's like, I need you to hold him because I can't wrap this. And he's like, no, you can send him back down the car seat and you get it just fine. He's like, don't worry, you can hold it. And she goes, you're not going to drop him. And he goes, I wish I could say otherwise, but I'm not.
She was like, you're being ridiculous. When's the last time you dropped something you were holding? And he was like, all the time.
That's what he wanted to say.
Exactly. He's like, all the time. Yes. No, she said no star reductions.
Let me just tell you, I don't type for a living, but I basically have to type a lot of notes, and I can't spell half the time. So if you're typing fast and you hit enter because you just have to get it out there, I understand a quick mistype. And sometimes freaking the system corrects it for you when you don't want it to. It's ducking awful.
It's ducking? He's like, no, I have never once met ducking. I've never said that word in my entire life. I do not mean ducking, okay? I meant fucking, okay? That's what I meant.
I want to know, like, use ducking in a sentence. Like,
she was ducking under a tree. She was ducking under a tree.
No, okay, never mind. Because every time I think ducking, I think of like a stupid little duck, but ducking under a tree, all right.
Little duck.
But I was like,
how do you call a duck stupid?
But okay, in my opinion, it's just like, okay, if you're thinking of a duck, because that's just, ducking under a tree honestly never occurred to me, alcohol or not. And so I was just like, what? Okay, are there like, is that like a group of ducks is called a ducking? Like, I don't understand. I'm very confused.
No, it's a murder of ducks. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. Yeah, Shannon, she did milk that moment, and it's so funny. It's so funny because she even asked, like, when they got into wherever they were going, I don't remember at this point in time, but she was like, I can take them off your hands, and he was like, no, it's like, just give me a few minutes. I can be klutzy. Just give me another, couple of minutes. And so duck is a verb now.
My bad, guys.
Yeah. That's gross. I know, but it should be every animal.
I love it so much.
Honestly, if there's like a group of any kind of animal, I just refer to them as a murder because that's the best.
I want to know what a group of cats is. I've heard it before. I know it's wonderful, but I can't think of it. I'm short and I never knew.
Never needs a duck. No, she's actually average height.
What am I? I don't honestly know my height. I'm either 5'5" or 5'6". I'm right in between.
You're 5'6" because we're the same height.
Okay, never mind. I'm 5'6" then.
What is a group of cats called?
I think it's something cute. Or
it's it's a clouder.
Never mind. It's not what I thought it was.
An actual name for a group of cats is a clouder.
Then what am I thinking of?
Well, that's only the beginning because you can also refer to a group of cats as a clutter and a glaring. That's more appropriate.
That's, I think, the one I'm thinking of because I was like, cats glare. Oh my god. Okay, this side tangent. Julianne Lindsey, when you posted that picture, hey Deja! When you posted that picture of your cat judging you from the top.
It's her birthday. It's her birthday on the 20th, just so you know.
Oh, I was like,
Deja's
today?
Birthday.
So ready? Happy birthday to... Are you singing now? Don't make me do this alone. I don't want to make everyone here bleed by myself.
Okay. We got to start again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We can't do this. Jen strong.
Happy birthday, dear Deja. Happy birthday to you.
We're trying to get higher. It's just not working. Deja's like, I'm gonna go now.
She's like, I'm never doing this again.
No, it's her birthday on Friday.
Today's my
still
sister's
won't need to duck much. Lion is yes. Lion.
Maybe I'm thinking of lions.
I need to go read soon though. Okay. What are you reading?
We're popping in.
We're chatting Marine Protector. 5'6". Ooh. 5'6". I know that's like the best birthday song you will ever get, and you're welcome. Oh, happy early birthday. I'm totally singing. I love it. Keep your day jobs, ladies. Thanks, Stacy.
I already knew I was making your
How can I put Stacy in timeout?
Sorry.
She said sorry, Deja. Oh my god, that's so funny. 2 days ago. Well, 2 days to go. Okay.
Come on, Nicole. How much wine have you had?
Listen, you're gonna go in timeout here if you don't stop your yip yapping. Yes, the Julianne Lindsey. Yes, she's turning 18. She's turning 18 and she can finally read the books I sent her because she was not reading them because they're not age appropriate, and she can read them now. Right, Deja? You have not read them yet. Right, Deja? Oh, I'm a terrible person. Okay.
I'm drinking all my spicy tea. That was poor English. This is why I can't write, because words are hard. My first post-it note is on page 4. Oh, no, it's not. Surprise.
Don't try to write when you're drunk, because that's not really
my first post-it note is on page 1.
On page 1? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. It's basically she's walking or running, speed walking. She's doing something in a park with us. She's walking quickly, and she was like, I might have to go faster. She just basically wanted to lose unwanted pounds.
Oh, yeah, I bet, Stacey. I haven't read anything.
I'm just going to read the line that I'm going after.
Exactly. She's like, I haven't read anything. Yep. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Sorry.
Basically, she said she'd keep doing her best to take 8,000 steps a day. And I go, that's my step goal. That was
I'm sorry, but yes, 8,000 steps a day, but she has a baby attached to her. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you could do 4,000. You'd be fine.
Okay. I work 11-hour days. Basically, I sit at a desk and I struggle to get 1,500 a certain day. So
I struggle.
Unless I'm walking with Starbucks in the morning, it's a struggle.
I'm just wondering how many steps I take.
Today I'm at 46.58, but I also did dishes, so I feel like that number is unfair.
No, I don't want the workout. What the heck is going on here?
But yeah, I put 8,000 as my goal so that on my days off, I actually try to hit them, which I've not yet today. So maybe I'll have to go on a walk after this.
I did 3,531 steps today.
Nice.
Page 1 post-it notes. Starting off with a bang.
I will tell you, I almost put a post-it note in Missing in the Mountains on the page before page 1, because in the description for Emma,
she's got to move her crown.
I almost put it on my head, but then I was like, if I don't secure it, that thing is not staying.
Nope.
So Emma Hart, steadfast single mother and recent witness to the abduction of her older sister Sarah, Emma reaches out to a private security firm for help, but never expects the man who fathered her child and then broke her heart will be the one who shows up at her door. And I was like, oh my God, the drama already.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I was just like overwhelmed on that, but I was like, let's not put a post-it note too soon. But
there's no such thing as too soon.
Okay, then.
No such thing. I hope you get a Fitbit. That'd be fun.
Yeah, Fitbits are wonderful.
My steps are so low.
They are.
Yes, we love Just Dance.
Just Dance is the only way that I get steps sometimes.
Not being on Canva, teaching online. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's very tough.
If I didn't walk patients back to to their different areas, like I wouldn't get any steps. It'd just be literally at my desk.
I used to, on my breaks at work, I would put my audiobook on and I'd walk outside. So basically, I could have been a victim at reading these books because I was not paying attention.
That's true. You're not paying attention to your surroundings. Someone could have come up and snatched you.
No, because I'm pretty aware of everything. I just have my audio. I just can't hear as well. So it's like I look around.
Yeah, so you cannot hear someone coming around and kidnapping you. Yes.
I mean, I feel like we've got a lot of security cameras and guards.
That's cool. Just Dance, yes. It's snowing and stuff. Oh, yeah, no.
It was 92 here today.
Yeah, it was very hot today. I didn't like it.
November 18th, and it was 92, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for 2020 to pull its shit together.
It's not.
I mean, I'm okay with doing like a Hail Mary at the end of the year where we just kind of fix everything.
Laura Johnson, where did you have 80 degrees? Because I didn't have 80 degrees.
Maybe it was 92 yesterday. I think it was 92 today, too. Just Dancing is better. I think Just Dance 3 and 4 are my favorite. Because 3's the ones with Take On Me.
Yes. Oh, my God. Yeah, we can just do the whole dance right now. It's totally fine.
I think we should have a Just Dance party. We're going to go live in a couple
We're just going to be live one day. We're just going to be doing Just Dance. Oh, my God.
That would be
might
awesome.
Be literally like, it might be like just, because of the copyright.
Oh, dang.
It might be disbanded, but we could totally do that. That'd be fun. 92, so jealous. 30s, jeez, Louise.
You send us your cold weather. We'll send us your hot weather.
Yeah.
No, you knew what I meant. You guys knew what I meant. I'm out. I need to pick my now.
Didn't stick to the ground, but it happened.
No.
10 degrees?
Like one. That low? I know it can get negatives, but
37 right now feels like 29. 41 here. Y'all. I feel like you guys are talking.
Well, that's because they do Celsius versus Fahrenheit. 37 is the new 29.
It's the new 29.
That is also true.
It's totally fine. I'm actually curious now what the weather was like. The high was 90 degrees today. Yeah.
Okay, so 92 yesterday.
I don't like it. Low is 57.
Yeah,
I came in here 73 right now.
I came in here at 6 o'clock and it was already 78 outside. I was like, what's happening here? How can you be 90 and then like an hour later be 78? That's just not okay.
People want to say hi. Want to say hi to the people?
Hi, Roogaroo. You can't hear me. I say that every time. Damn it.
Can you Roogaroo? We're good, Louis.
2 degrees Celsius. Burr. Okay, so what did we decide? So it's take 2 times 2, so we're at 4, and then we add 30. Is it 34 degrees Fahrenheit? Did I do that right? Did I do the numbers wrong? Oh, God.
Ow. Ow, you're hurting 34! Me.
I did it! Yes. Super
You're
happy.
hurting me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. Walked 5 miles. Ooh,
no, it was brisk.
It was brisk.
That would be.
And this will feel warm. And yes, oh God, True. It's only going to get worse. I'm so sorry. Say.
That's okay. It's a typo. You type fast. Okay. It's all good. I mean, the 8 and the 9 are right next to each other. I'll give you that.
We'll allow it. We'll allow it. Alrighty. So yeah, this one kind of starts off back to the book. You got it. You did the math.
I was proud of me.
Proud of you. 36 Celsius is 100 Fahrenheit-ish. Yikes. Yeah. So yeah, okay. So this one starts off pretty well. Like she's getting back to her car, and then she gets like wrapped around and like yanked by the hair, maybe, and she's like starts getting dragged off. And I was like, jeez Louise. And then she's in the hospital, and the detective comes in, and she was like, Detective Owens, like, look, Mrs. Wells, I'm going to be honest with you about something I don't think you're ready to hear right now. And I'm like, then you should probably stop.
Stop where you're at.
He starts talking about a serial killer, and then he's like, Miss Wells, can you hear me? And then she's like, I was like, no, you lost her after fucking serial killer. Like, come on. You should probably lead with, I have people who can protect you because a serial killer is after you. That way she remembers the people who can protect her. I'm like, come on. Come on, Detective Owens.
Well, and I love that after this, he's just like, where are your car keys? And like the car keys are under the car. And I'm like, I wouldn't go in my home. Like, and granted, the detective did follow her into the home, cleared all the rooms and everything. But I was just like, oh my God. Like, I wouldn't go anywhere. Get a hotel room. Wait for the protector to come around.
Get a hotel room.
Security around the home, which took him like 5 days.
I would be so like this one was intense. I think this one is slightly more intense than this one.
Yeah.
Who listens after serial? Nobody. That's who.
I was like, if you do, I feel like you're a serial killer in your own right.
Right? Gosh. And then when she's talking about when Cade finally shows up and talking about how he has a black Stetson, tight blue jeans, I'm just like, like already.
I was into it.
Owens had like no like bedside manner, like at all. At all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, tight blue jeans, black Stetson, like black Stetson. Come on.
That's like fierce.
Fierce.
I love it. I'm here for it. I'll sit on it. We're good.
Western.
I had to bring it back, okay? It was getting a little too serious for a moment.
Yeah, because I would that was in my review. That was literally, that's what I felt. What I felt in that moment. I would hide every chair in the world just so I could sit on your face. And it was true. Down to the marrow of my bones. It was true.
I loved it so much.
I think I sent that to Summer too, and she's like, best review I've ever read.
Guys, I think you sent it to me and Kelsey in the Sandra Brown.
Yes, yeah, I did.
Have you finished that yet?
Nope, not yet. I've been trying to read these books. Oh.
Okay.
All right. Well, okay, and then go ahead.
Where are you at?
39.
Oh, you go first.
Okay. So Cade, comes in and he has his go bag. I think everybody in the Fortress Defense has a go bag. Like if you're ready, you just pick it up, hit the road so you don't have to worry about packing, which is very,
helpful.
Very helpful. I mean, I don't have any kind of need for a go bag, but I feel like I want one.
I know. I feel like I need one now.
Yeah. And so he's there, protecting. And so he's like, why don't, like, he's trying to take her mind off of things, he wants to stay in the house because he has more control. He has more control. Like, she wants to go out and, do some recon and, let's visit all the places that I've been so we can see if we see anybody. And I'm like, first of all, that's a good and a bad idea.
I was like, this could go one of two ways.
This is a very, it's like, you'll be able to notice anybody really strange, but also like you're putting yourself in danger. And also you got to bring your baby. So probably not the best idea, but hey, they had to pretend they were a couple. So fake relationship trope is in this book and we are here for it. Ooh, I love it. Love it so much. So basically my post note was, he was like, why don't I help you put up the Christmas tree? And I was like, oh, Christmas, perfect timing.
Yeah. I thought that so many times. They mentioned Christmas and I'm like, I'm here for this. I'm ready.
I love it. And then, it's like the next page, it's like, I think we should pretend to be a couple. And I'm like, yes, you should immediately.
That was actually what mine was.
I travel so quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, as long as my laundry's done, I can throw clothes in. Yeah, no problem.
Well, and I was listening to a podcast recently where they were like, if your home's on fire, because a lot of everything, it's just like, you need to know what are the important things to take. Because in that moment, you're just like, you're panicking. So they were, the suggestion was to have a list of things that if in the event of a fire, if you had any amount of time, what would you grab? And you should have a list of those things ahead of schedule. That way you can just kind of like check off really quickly and get those necessities out with you.
Dogs, books, husband.
What books? Because you have 3,000 of them.
Ma'am, most of my books are by a window. So I'm just going to open the window and then start chucking books out until I literally can't anymore. And then
until your husband grabs you out of the home.
Until my husband is like, come on, we got it done. I'm like, no.
There's a few more shelves I got to clear out.
More. Yeah, in this room and in the next room, they're kind of very close to a window. This one's actually like, this one would be good. I'd just knock out this window and then just push all of these books just out. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been in that room, and that is a fraction of the books that you can have to throw out your room.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know. Either way, it's going to be devastating. We go cut down. Ooh, fun! I so want to do that. We do get a real tree every year, but we have never cut down our own tree, and I would really like to do that.
We used to
nice to have some holiday goodness. Yes. We have a fire safe. We have a fire safe too.
She can't fit all our books in there.
That motherfucker is heavy. Honestly, we would have to wait until the house burns down and then go in and get it because there's no way we're picking that shit up.
That's the purpose of the safe. It will withstand the fire.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just like, oh, it's heavy. It ain't moving. That's why someone broke into our house and actually stole that safe. I was like, you can have it because that was a bitch trying to get into this house. It's the C's for me. Cat, close, computer. Oh. So, but I don't have a cat. Oh, you don't have a cat or a laptop anymore. So close and Kindle.
I mean, that works.
The husband can carry more books. That's true.
Would he help me with the books though?
No, he would not.
He'd probably throw them to fuel the fire.
I know.
Be like, get rid of
Do you know how many times him and his cousin have joked about, oh, if there's like an apocalypse and we're stuck in the house, we can use your books to like fuel the fire to keep us warm. I was like, you know, we live in Arizona. We don't really need to stay like warm because it's already warm. Like, y'all are ridiculous. Maybe it'd be worth going firefighting. That's true. That's true. Maybe. I'm allergic to pine trees. Okay, so we got allergic to pine trees. Bianca, who hasn't commented in a while, we should message her.
I think she might have had kids because she usually has kids at bedtime.
Yes.
So they might have been fighting for her tonight.
Now we have Elizabeth allergic to pine trees. Man.
We have a fake tree just because our cats. We skipped putting up a tree last year because that was the first year we had Jack Ryan. So we're gonna test putting up our fake tree sometime this week and see how he handles that. Before we put ornaments and, you know, stuff on there.
We go to a little family-owned farm. Oh my gosh. Like the Christmas tree farm series? That is amazing.
Awesome.
That's really cool. I really love that. I would do that too. Okay. Okay, so when's your next Post-it note?
Oh, mine was on 140. It was basically the same line that you had, but I went a little bit further down where he goes, she goes, sometimes having a boyfriend is the only thing that gets creeps to leave women alone. And I'm like, yeah, or the crazy pants killer tries to get rid of the third wheel before collecting the prize anyways.
That's true. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I was negative on that one.
I was
sorry, guys.
Ooh, lights. Yeah, I actually never took down the lights from last year, so they're just ready to be plugged in. Maybe around my that'd be cute. Love it. I wanna decorate my bookshelf, but then I've been trying to put all the books. I've been trying to fix this room up, honestly, and it's just been
struggle.
It's been a struggle. So yeah, page 49, where you know he's like trying to draw the guy out to see if she's still being followed. And he's like, are you comfortable with me kissing your cheek? I'm like, I'm comfortable with you kissing a lot of things.
And we're back to book club after dark.
I'm like, yes. And she goes right for it. She's like, well, what about this instead? And they were so close. They were so close to kissing action. And then someone like exploded the window, which dang.
Terry, come on, man.
She could have got like glass in the eyeball.
Not with his Stetson covering her face.
That's true. He was protecting her even during that. He's so good. So good. My 59. Next Post-it note is on page. Oh yeah, you go ahead. My next one is on 80. So
what? Mine. This is more of a funny. Was basically they were getting ready to like kiss. And then Gus's angry cry ricocheted through her home and heart, throwing ice onto her fire and embarrassing her to the core. And I'm like, damn it, Gus, read the room, kid.
Read the room. Read the room. I have to pack up normal decor to make space for it all. Oh, that's so cool. I would love to have like blow-up decorations in my yard and all kinds of stuff. But Joe doesn't like the blow-up decorations because he is rude. So, someone suggested to put garland of jingle bells around the bottom of the tree so you can hear one of the three. There you go. The cats.
That's a great idea. I'm going to have to do that. We're going to have to steal that. Thanks, Kim. Oh my gosh, I love seeing pictures of your cat all the time. I love cat pictures. I'm just going to be real with you guys. But I can't believe you missed it.
No, I had no idea.
80 is your page?
What?
You said 80 is your next.
Yes, 80.
No. How dare you skip over the best moment?
Okay.
Which was Cade carrying Gus in a car seat. The contraption was heavy and awkward, and Cade was certain he'd knock it into something and somehow hurt the baby, or at the least make him cry. He would consider it a complete fail, and he never failed.
He was so worried. That's so funny.
Oh my gosh. This is basically me laughing. So all I have are just like ha-has for each of these comments. So there's nothing I actually say. I just thought they were hilarious. He gets better. He's like, he wasn't sure how it would have responded if she handed him the baby directly. He'd made it 27 years without holding an infant, and tonight wasn't the night he wanted to learn a new skill. And then he goes, he rested the little pod on the base, so he actually is trying to put it into the car. And he's like, he put it on the face, feigning confidence. Nothing happened. He wiggled and shimmied the seat until it slid in his grip, causing Gus to throw his hands wide and wrinkle his pink face, the prelude to a scream. Cade cursed inwardly. It doesn't fit.
She's like, it does.
It fits. You have to turn around. Gus needs to face backwards for a year. And he's like, why?
Why?
Because it's the law, guy. Come on.
Yes, that is so funny.
I just love how he struggled so much with that.
He was trying so hard, though. He was trying so hard, and we have to respect that. You don't do much outside. Just, oh, that's nice, though.
Oh, nice, yeah.
We just do lights on the kind of trim of the house, wreath on the door. We do wreath on the door, yeah.
My mom likes to put them on some of the pants, but mainly, mainly it's just the, like you do the top thing, and then we have posts, so we put the thing on the post. Excuse me.
You put the thing on the thing.
The lights on the post. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
then we have river lights, because we actually have like a stone river feature. I'll have to take a picture and show you guys later. Not up now, but maybe it will be up by our next live stream.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh yeah, I need to decorate for the Christmas extravaganza. Oh my gosh, my eyeballs itching. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, mine did too. I was like, don't touch my face.
I know, honey. So my next post-it note was about that other lady who was like basically hospitalized. What was her name? Oh my god.
Carmen?
Yes, she was like grabbed from behind, and he whispered her like Lindy's name in the other girl's ear. I'm just like, how freaking terrifying for both women. I'm just like, because I feel so bad for Lindy, because she was like, okay, like you were taken because he couldn't get to me. Like she felt so terrible, and like she was hit and kicked within an inch of her life. And then when Lindy went into her hospital room, she was just covered in bandages, basically unrecognizable, because she was like, her face, like she looks like me, but you couldn't really tell because she was just all kind of.
Well, and then later we find out that Carmen was the original target the first time, and that's when he saw Lindy again. So then he went after her, and I was like, well, that's even more terrifying. So it's just like, I made a sacrifice in your name. Don't do it.
Oh God,
I don't need that. Thank you, but no.
Actually, recommendation is facing backward for 2
years now. Okay, didn't know that.
I thought you were talking about the Christmas wreath, but now we're talking about children. It's fine.
Well, you're something.
I was just like, why would you backwards? Okay, wow. I know. Yes, for little baby children.
I mean, I knew that my friends did it. I just didn't know it was like required by the law to do it a certain way for so long. Good to know.
Good to know when I hopefully eventually have children. I know these things. But okay, my next post-it note is on page 95.
Go for it.
Okay. So
I love that you laughed beforehand. I'm like, share with the group. Come on.
Okay, so it's basically Lindy. It's just like, if he wanted her the way she wanted him, they'd be goners, too distracted, naked, and defenseless to see Tom coming. It's like so true. So freaking true. I think I was watching Sarah, which we are missing Sarah tonight, so we all need to bug her on the Instagram, or she's not on Twitter, so bug her on the Instagram of why she's not here. Child psychologist here. Well, thank you for teaching us. Thank you. A lot of seriously, like you don't even know like which one to get. But I was commenting on one of her videos, and she was saying how like in like romantic suspense, where like she doesn't really like it if there's like sex on page or a lot of sexy times, because it's not realistic. Because when you're in that kind of situation, you're not really worried about sex, you're just worried about, like fighting for your life. And I was just like, actually, when you're in danger, sex is very life affirming, so sex could happen. And I was like, if I were in danger, I want to have sex. It was really funny when I did it. Yeah, where is Sarah? DM her. I think Nicole highlights the steamy.
She does. 100%.
That is 100% accurate.
She didn't even have wine when she was highlighting this. This is normal.
This was me at work, just sober. I just think about that all the time. all the time. So, 99.
Go for it.
Okay. Cade is saying, it's like, I never leave a job unfinished or a client unsatisfied. I was like, stop making everything a sexual innuendo. You're teasing me. Oh my God. I have to look this up because I'm not smart enough to know.
I was like, you look it up. Tell me the stories.
Okay, hold on.
The theory. It's not a story. It's a theory.
Google.
I feel like as soon as you tell me this, I'm going to know what it is because I feel like
oh, yeah.
I've heard it.
Is
but
it,
I can't think of it.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs?
I think so.
Okay, so it's basically is a theory in psychology proposed by Abraham Maslow. There is little scientific basis to the theory. Hold on, let's come on, Wikipedia.
I was like, are you learning not how to talk while you drink too?
No, I was like, I just needed it to get to the point, and it's not.
Got it.
Classified a system which reflected the universal needs of society as its base, and then proceeding to a more acquired emotion. So basically at the bottom, psychological needs: food, water, warmth, rest; safety needs, belongingness and love needs; esteem needs; and self-actualization or self-fulfillment needs. So there's a hierarchy.
And the sex is up there.
Sex is life affirming. That's what I'm getting. And it should be up there. It should be number one. Yes.
Physical needs first. Ha-ha!
Physical needs first. I think, it's interesting to see that in different books. I think that when there's something like someone's kidnapped, or in book one, when the grandmother, yes, it feels less likely. Especially when there are so many things going on, like people keep breaking into houses and trying to kidnap people, and people shooting at them. Like there are less opportunities, but they got to sleep sometime. And, instead of sleeping, they should just, bang.
Well, I feel like there was a couple times where someone had mentioned like needing a release, and I was like, I can feel one way.
The best source here. Yeah, you're the best source, but that's always the first thing that pops up. My next post note is 100.
Go for it. I'm 102, so you're keep talking.
Nicole's quote is better. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you.
Nicole, you're like, you get a bonus star tonight.
You're up to 6 stars now. So he's basically like, as like, I'm not leaving until like your safety and your, in your basically peace of mind is like at 100%. You're like, I'm not leaving. And then she's like, and he's like, I'll stay as long as you want me. And then I just thought of that Mulan quote where it's the grandma, like, or like it's the mom saying, like, would you like to, or Mulan is saying, like, would you like to stay for dinner? And then grandma's in the back, like, would you like to stay forever?
Yes.
I'm like, yes.
Would you like to stay for the next war?
Less opportunities. Also something, what if like, you were done like with the banging, but then you were still naked because you didn't get dressed, and then someone like bursts into like the room? Can you imagine having to fight off an attacker naked? It's like the worst. That's what, like, when I hate, like when I'm like showering at home by myself and then I hear a noise, I'm like, oh my God, someone broke into the house. I'm gonna have to fight off this person naked.
But I feel like in that situation, it's like fight or flight. You're not really concerned. You'll probably be concerned about it after the fact, but during it, you're just like, I'm gonna get you. You're soap in the eye.
So yeah. Honestly, I would throw like a bar of soap or throw everything I could.
Throw the razor.
Real. 6 stars. Yes, 6 stars for you. My next post note is the next page.
101.
101.
Keep going.
Okay,
I'm 102.
That Lindsey woke to the rich, buttery aroma of pancakes and the thick, greasy scent of bacon. I was like, if you don't marry this man, I will. If you don't marry this man, because he's protecting you, he's taking care of your kid, and then also he cooks for you. Marry him immediately. Imagine if I couldn't. It can't be done. It can't be done. What if you were in the middle of handstand sex and you have to fight off an attacker? That'd be the worst. That would be soap in the eye. That would be the worst. The worst.
So my post actually goes along with yours with the bacon, because he was talking about how I hope you're hungry. I'm usually flipping hotcakes for 4 hungry men, and I think I went a little overboard on the batter. So he's talking about pancakes, and I'm like, okay, pancakes you went overboard on, great. And she goes, and the bacon, and I was like, bite your tongue. There's no such thing as too much bacon.
No such thing. No such thing. You're absolutely right. My next post-it note is also on page 102, but it's a different quote.
How did you have a different quote?
Ooh, but I love pancakes. But I like it when other people make them because I feel like I never make pancakes very good.
I want to get chocolate chip pancakes. I want to go real hardcore kid time.
Yeah.
We had pumpkin pancakes the other day, which was really tasty.
Oh, pumpkin pancakes. I did finish our pumpkin cheesecake the other day though.
I did too. It was delightful.
Delicious. Yeah, so he's basically like Kate set a cup of coffee in front of her, then delivered a plate and a set of silverware. The syrup and butter came next. And anything else you need? He's basically asking. I was like, just some sausage.
Your face says it all. That's all I need to know.
Sausage? I mean, I know you went through the trouble making all that bacon, but I just want like one
hard sausage.
Hard, big sausage. That's it. Yeah.
Hey, it's 8:00 now. We can make those.
We can make those things. Oh, you have a really good recipe for pancakes?
Oh.
Share with the class. Okay. So when she was talking about her Sam, is that Sam's name that he died? Her fiance? Okay. So when he was talking about how he was traditional and he like observed like the gender roles where she was expected to do the cooking and the cleaning and he was the man of the house. And so I love how he was like, Cade wrinkled his nose, a misogynist. I was dying laughing. I was like, oh my God, yes. I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. You peg the patriarchy. Where's Izzy? Peg the patriarchy. 114 is my next post-it note.
I did too, but I've already said what mine is. Basically, that by the end of the he goes, peekaboo, I see you. And I'm like, well, that's fucking creepy. I have a feeling I'm going to be on high alert anytime I leave my house after reading this book. So I've already said it before, but that's my.
Hi, how are you? I'll send it to you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so basically it was when they were in the gym and they were in front of the glass the windows and he was, like, let's see if he's still watching.
Yeah, why are we testing a serial killer? Okay, why are we testing a serial killer? It's not smart, guys. It's not smart. Because if you're trying to be into each other and trying to make the faces with one another and smush them together, I'm pretty sure you're not paying attention to your surroundings. Just saying.
That's true, but they were in the gym. So they were safe, but that was
safe.
It was a good moment. So anytime you're in the mood, just holler. Page 1. Yes, I remember.
I thought that too at that line.
Just holler. It was nice. He cooked chicken parmesan for her.
Oh yeah.
He cooked breakfast for her and listen.
He did the dishes. He wouldn't let her help. I was like, who is this man?
Who is this man? A keeper. That's who he is. A keeper.
Yeah. Don't let him go.
But it was like, when she like hooked a hand behind his head, pulling him down to her, exposing the side of her neck, which he took advantage of. I'm like, yes. But then, Terry threw a rock at his
alarm
truck,
goes off.
and the alarm goes off. And, just cock block.
Damn it, Terry.
Seriously.
Mine's 118.
116.
Go.
It's when Lindy brought him a smoothie and he was like, I'm a meat kind of guy. I don't eat fruit. And then so like he took a drink and he's like, damn it, it was good.
Yeah, I like how like not even a paragraph later, he's just like someone was asking him a question and he's like, and I was already halfway done with my smoothie. So he's like chugging it down. Yeah.
Oh my god, I was dying laughing. So go right ahead with your 118.
All right, so this is when we meet Terry for the first time. So basically, the Detective Owens checked his watch. We gave him a call about an hour ago. Cade felt his blood pressure rise. What's taking so long? What's more important than catching a serial killer? Nothing, a new voice called from behind the counter. And then I was like, this guy has only said one word, and I'm suspecting he's the killer. Hashtag guilty. Hashtag gut feeling. It 100%. Was just how he said it. I was like, I already don't like this guy. And then his next line goes, a man in a white polo shirt and khaki pants hurried in their direction. And I'm like, just like the dead husband? Coincidence? I think not.
I think not. We do all need him.
Slightly lower down that page, Cade didn't like him. And I was like, same, bro. Same. Bye, Stacy.
Same, bro. Same. Who doesn't like fruit? Yeah, I don't understand that either. But of course, you got to keep up your manly opinions.
But yeah. And then they all started suspecting it to be Terry. And then I'm like, uh-oh, is this like those crazy mysteries where I'm like, uh-oh, they are starting to suspect the same guy that I am?
Look at Shannon just keeping everybody informed. Yes, we're off next week. We'll be back after the holidays.
Happy Thanksgiving for those of you that celebrate it, and for not, have a happy 2 days off from work. And please don't go Black Friday shopping unless if you're online. Thanks.
Yeah, I don't even think, I was like, I haven't seen a single thing about Black Friday shopping. So.
That's because it's all month long now.
Well, that's dumb. I also don't watch a lot of TV where there are commercials, so that you should.
They're all night long. Yep, or all month long.
Bye! See you later! Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for being here, Stacey. Enjoy your pancakes and bacon for tomorrow's lunch.
Don't forget to send me the recipe. Okay.
I have a long break, so I'm 173, so you're going to be talking for a while, friend.
So, yeah, it was basically like when Terry just like saddles up to her and he was just like, hey, like, I remember you. And I was just like, you're the killer. Like, you're the one abducting women.
I was like, way to be creepy. Well, and then at that point too, like something had happened and they went back into the place. Yeah. Because they remembered that someone had bought her drinks and they were going to find out who. Well, okay. Even further back than that, he was just like, oh, yeah, the security tape at the top is no longer good. And I was like, is it no longer good, or are you unwilling to share information that's going to compromise you?
He was saying, he's like, oh, those are dead cameras. Like, they don't even work because,
they're
it's
not
just
monitored
like illusion. No, it's not even they're not monitored. It's just like they don't work. They're just phony cameras. And I was just like, a liar.
But my thing was, I was just like, I don't know if I believe that they don't work. I think they do work, and you just don't want to share the footage because it's going to prove that you're the killer. And then they came back, and when they were like, where's the detective? Where's the manager? And then they were like, well, the detective left and the manager left not that long ago. And I'm like, uh-oh. Like, he left not too that long ago. It can't be good. Terry was creepy right away. It was written well. I think we were supposed to suspect him.
Oh, when he had his, yeah. That was just a total, like, ploy.
Oh my gosh, and then his poor wife. Oh. She's like, my husband would never do that.
The whole sling on his arm was just like a ploy to make it seem like he wouldn't be the one that would be strong enough because he had an injury of, like, carting off women. So I was just like,
But then she smelled the cream on him.
Oh, yeah, like the muscle. Yeah.
I felt so bad for her. She was like trying to rub it off, and I'm like, maybe you should just kind of keep that on because it's probably going to help you a little bit. But then at the same time, it's like that smell probably is bringing back like nightmares. So maybe take a quick shower.
Later, they found camera footage from someone who watches women.
Yeah, that guy from across the room. He's like, I set up a camera to watch women as they walk out of the gym. I'm like, can we arrest this guy because that doesn't sound right.
Do you mean like for their protection or for, your late night nastiness? Because, rude.
Nastiness. I mean, accurate. Yeah.
But, my next one is, when he was like basically like dragging her like down the alleyway, and then he like pushed or someone, like there was some kind of struggling, like she was fighting back and he loses his grip on her and like she like smacks like into a freaking brick wall.
I got the impression he threw her into it.
Just said that like she he stumbled back, arms slung wide for balance, only to snake an arm out to catch her by the hair. So he did grab her again as she stumbled to regain her footing on the broken concrete and asphalt. Cade struggled for a clear shot as Lindsey wailed, clutching at her head where he grabbed her. She flew suddenly forward, tossed and skidding over the filthy slush-covered ground. So yeah, it's like he would just like let go of her.
I guess I did comment on that page. I just didn't put a post-it note. What did you say on that one? Or you just?
I was just like shit.
Yeah, because it said you stopped reading for the reason why I put a whole note in there, but it was basically so she was tossed, and then the scream that had erupted from her core struck instantly silent as she collided headfirst into the nearby brick wall. The impact was audible, and I was like, I felt it. Like I felt it, and it hurt my head.
Yeah, for reals.
Good riding, Julie and Lindsay.
Good job.
You get 2 thumbs up. Hey,
Bree, how are you? I did message you on Boxer, just so you know. Oh, that's so funny. So my next post note is 145.
I'm 172, 173, so you're good for a while.
Okay, she was taking these miraculous freaking pain pills for her like whiplash.
You mean her truth serum pills?
Her truth serum pills. She just took it, and then like 20 seconds later, she's like, the pills are working, the pain's gone. I'm like, I want whatever she's having. Because when I was having back spasms and they prescribed me some muscle relaxers,
very descriptive, yep.
So right. This guy, okay, my doctor, at the urgent care, he was just like, you know me too. I just wanted to let you know because you had asked if I got the message, and I did. She said, I am eating. What are you eating? I want to eat. But so my doctor who prescribed me these muscle relaxers, he was just like, okay, I'm going to give you the strongest, because they have 3 milligrams, 5 milligrams, and then they have 10 milligrams. He's like, I'm going to get you the strongest one because I had told him that I have a really high tolerance for pain meds. And he's like, okay, I'm going to get you the strongest. But this was my reaction to taking these pills, when I had like back spasms. Like, okay. So he's like, I took 1 pill. I woke up 16 hours later, not knowing where I was. I missed a shift at the hospital. My wife was wondering why she couldn't wake me up. And so I'm expecting to be knocked on my ass by these pills. Correct? You would expect, that you would feel a little something of relief. So after dinner, I take this pill, and I'm telling Joe, and I was like, are you ready to carry me to bed? Because I told him what the doctor had told me. And he was just like, yeah, go ahead. And so I take it. We watch 1 episode of Teen Wolf, 45 minutes. I'm not feeling a damn thing. I'm not feeling anything. And he was like, are you feeling anything? I'm like, no, let's watch another one. 2nd episode. Then I was bamboozled. I was lied to about these pills because it was not like it was 10 milligrams and nothing, didn't even touch my pain. Didn't even touch it.
Sorry,
I was lied to.
That sounds delicious.
And went to, Can you send some to
delicious.
Me? That does sound so good. I think my husband's home.
What? The dogs aren't barking.
Just wait for it. Yeah, her truth serum, that was so freaking funny. She's like, is it wrong that I wouldn't mind knowing what else your hands could do for me? I was like, girl, same.
I know, when she first said that, I was like, what happened? Like, we turned off the switch? Like, who are you? And I'm like, did I miss a page? Like, I started looking at the numbers, and then I was like, wait a second. She's on the pain pills.
On pain pills. And then so she was like, it's like, don't get any ideas, he warned. I'm only gonna tuck you in. Her bottom lip jutted out in disappointment. Will you kiss me good night? Not this time, Sleeping Beauty. I was like, you just gotta be a gentleman, huh? You gotta be a gentleman.
I literally almost wrote that on the page too. I was like, what a gentleman. But then I was like, I don't want you to be a gentleman. I know it's forbidden, but I still wanted things.
I wanted it.
Ooh, that sounds delightful.
That does sound delightful.
Now I'm getting
my husband went to Manuel's Mexican restaurant. He better brought me home some food. That's all I've got to say.
Mm-hmm.
So Sylvia. Okay, when she first meets Cade.
I think we're gonna have
Sylvia.
the same post-it note. Yep. No, go ahead.
It's like, Sylvia, this is my boyfriend, Cade. Cade meets Sylvia. He stepped forward, one hand extended. How do you do? Sylvia wrapped her arms around his solid core and pressed her cheek to his pecs. Very well, she said. Very, very well. I'm like, I am Sylvia, and Sylvia
I said
me.
Sylvia is my spirit animal. And I love honestly, it gets better too. Keep reading, because she's like the older woman, because they were like, I believe you mentioned a delivery for me, Sylvia. And the older woman released Cade with a light pat goodbye of his abs. And I was just like, well, I love this lady. If this lady is not, I need her story.
He was very sweet, Shannon. He did not take advantage. And we do love, a good hero, but the tension has been real at this point.
Yeah.
The husband would be sleeping on the couch if not 100% free, 100%.
Yes.
But honestly, I wanted to be Sylvia at that point.
Yep.
And then my last post note is when he said, like, I love you. Yeah. When he said, I love you. And it was just so, it's like, we need to finish the talk we were having about why you kept trying to kiss me. And she's like, we really don't. Because obviously, like, she's embarrassed. And he's like, I get it. She's like, I get it. It's okay. It's like, it's not. I love you. I didn't tell you sooner because I was worried about being unprofessional. Then I realized I was putting my reputation and the reputation of my business first. And I hurt you by doing that. I was wrong to do that. I don't ever want to be the reason you're sad. And I won't put anything before you again.
I love you, sir.
I know. I was like, he had good reasons. Sorry to be that person saying spirit. Yes. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
I've made
I didn't know.
Yes. It does. Thank you, Bree.
Yeah. I've learned new things every day.
So that was my last post note, but yeah, when he just comes like and like says it, like, I love you. He didn't beat around the bush. I was like, thank you for communicating, because we went from this book where they did not want to talk to this book
at all. Where they at least had some communication. I was like, I need you guys to talk. Have to talk, do the stuffs.
Yeah.
Need it all.
So that was my last post-it note. What was your last post-it note, or was that your last post-it note?
No, I actually have 3. I'm surprised that I keep going.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so this one's on 181 when it's Officer Lee, who was basically the person that was on site at Lindy's husband's, like, basically, or not husband, the fiance. She was the one that broke the news that her husband had died. So basically, Cade had started screaming like Owen to get him out because she wasn't going to let him pass. And she like unleashed her handcuffs from her belt and muttered something about obstruction. She clamped a hand on his arm. No, Lindy yelped. Please don't. We'll go, I swear. Please don't take him from me too. And I was like, damn. That was hard.
That was hard.
And then she like let him go like she'd been burned. I was like, because you did get burned. That was just, and I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like that.
That was rough. Yeah.
I felt that one.
That is the last post note is when he said, I love you. Yeah, I felt that was good.
That was a good one.
He was better with words than Sawyer. We did say that Sawyer was the
man of few words. Cade is good with the words. Yep.
But yeah, what I really liked, I should have put a post note about this too, but that detective or that officer that said that, her fiance was dead, that she was the one that showed up to his memorial because she was basically there alone and didn't have any family. And I'm like, oh, but then she was like, she's like, don't take him for me too. And I was like, oh man, that was rough.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The progression of communication is what I meant.
Good,
Yes.
Because I never know. I'm going to briefly tell you I live under a rock.
I secretly watch live shows so I can learn to embrace romance more.
Get it.
There is the lack of, we did talk about the lack of communication trope about this book at the beginning of the live stream. But yeah, this was towards the end of the book, and yeah, it's that progression where, you know, they begin to, you know, where they are falling in love, where they are, you know, learning to trust each other, and where especially the male character, when he's the first one to say I love you, that just like, that gets me, because, you know, men, you know, they have a really hard time about talking about their emotions, right? So I really love that he was the first one to say that. And like you were saying, like the progression of communication, where it's like they can, you know, they basically trust each other to be, you know, that vulnerable with each other, which I love. So and I did send you some romance recommendations, so I would love for you to read those.
I want to know which ones now. I'm worried with your recommendations, Nicole. We've already discussed that you can get some crazy stuff going.
I did not send her The Dark and Taboo. She said she was reading more like mystery, suspenseful thrillers. So I did send her the Fortress Defense series by Julie and Lindsey. I also sent her Chill Factor. Yes. Okay. So
Chill Factor's a good one. Although
they weren't crazy. They weren't crazy or dark or taboo, because you know, Bree's not there yet. So go ahead with more of your post-it notes.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
No, you're fine. So basically, because I don't have any more.
Well, usually I was just like, "Oh, are we wrapping up?" Like, mine are not that. They're more just like random thoughts. But basically, this was after they had a conversation with Jane, which was Terry's wife, and she had mentioned that that he was going to be gone for 2 days. So, like the very end of the chapter, he was like, "Oh, where'd it go?" Cade's heart was full and tight, full of love, he realized, for the woman and child and his protection, tight because Terry Frey had told his wife he'd be gone for 2 days, which meant Cameron Dietz had less than 48 hours to live. And I'm like, way to go, Debbie Downer. Or no, I said way to be a Debbie Downer, Cade. My bad. And then my last post-it note, and I was really hoping that this would happen.
Chill Factor.
Chill Factor is a good one. Yeah. Loading Sandra. Yes, what's that one?
You did. Oh, I think she's saying that she was.
Loving.
She either loving or she was downloading Sandra Brown, because she said she was waiting on the from the library.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Library hold. Okay.
Yeah, Sandra Brown. I love Sandra Brown so much. Okay.
Don't read Breath of Scandal. It's the worst book ever. Ever.
It's not the worst book ever. You did not read Kissing the Coronavirus, so
I would probably enjoy that more than Breath of Scandal.
Probably. Lindy was so good. Yes.
I loved how she treated her. It's just like, because I was thinking at the time, I just didn't understand why she was being nice to her. I'm like, this guy's wife basically. You guys know what I'm trying to say. This lady's husband basically tried to kill and possibly rape this girl. So why are you being nice to her? And it's just like she remembered what it was like to be alone and like what the difficulties with the pregnancy. And I was like, all right, that's a good reason. Like, you're a good person. I agree with this.
Yeah, she was saying that, you know, I think the wife was just like, or I think it was probably her internal monologue where she was just saying,
no, the wife
she was saying exactly that. She was saying, like, you know, the husband, like, this is the wife of the husband or the wife of the person that's trying to basically kill me and my son and possibly, you know, do other worse things to me, and still treating the wife like a human being. Because it's not really loading as soon to come. Yes.
Got it.
But so, still, like, it's not the wife's fault. Like, it's not, you know, she's not her husband kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and it's just terrible because it's like, how do you not know? And then they were going over like, oh, he's just so neat and he's put together and he's clean. And they're like, well, basically someone who's that OCD has, you know, psychotic tendencies. And I'm going, glad my house is messy. I don't have to worry about any killers over here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just like the FBI profile of, you know, the kind of. Yeah.
And then I felt so bad for her when he was like, oh yeah, we found some trinkets underneath one of the floorboards in his office. And she's like, how do you know that they're not one of mine? And the officer goes, would he hide those under the floorboards?
I know,
the mementos, and I'm like, I mean, way to try and save it, Jane, but no.
Detective Owens, like seriously, like no bedside manner at all. Like at the beginning when he was first talking with Lindy, and then just now talking with, the wife, it's like you can be like a little less blunt. It is a very delicate situation that they're in. So like, oh yeah.
Well, because he was going through like each of them, and I feel like it for me, it felt like he was being graphic about each one, and I'm like, okay, this lady is ready to burst with a baby. Like she's already emotional because she's got television crews outside on her lawn basically being like, hey, you married a serial killer, like what's your deal? And so I'm like, okay. And then her kid was stressed, and then like he was picking that up from her, and I felt for her. So I'm like, let's just
because she had a kid, she was pregnant with another baby, and like every reporter in town was on her front lawn saying like, oh, did you know your husband? Can you imagine, like that's how she found out, oh, your husband's a serial killer? Like the news reporter like shoving a microphone in her face, like rude.
Well, because she was even saying like she watched the news, she was aware of the Tomcat killer, but she was just like, I didn't fit the description, so I didn't feel like I was a target. And I'm like, no, but you could be more aware of your surroundings and maybe call out the individual that is a psychopath.
Yeah, but if you're in like being in that situation, especially if that is your husband,
you're
gonna blinders for sure.
But my last post-it note, and I was really hoping this would come back. She had mentioned something about a squeaky window, and I'm like, this better make a reappearance at any point in this novel. I don't care when or where, like if someone's trying to break in and that's what alerts them to it or anything. So then she was like, Lindy told her future murderer she'd meet him at the bedroom window. And I'm like, is this the window that makes a lot of noise? I sure hope it is.
Yeah.
And then like the next page she goes, just maybe Cade would remember that she told him about her bedroom. I'm like, it is that window. So I was really happy about that came back.
It made full circle. Like there's like the dropping of the breadcrumbs, and then just Julie and Lindsey just brings it back.
Yeah,
just brings it back. It's like everything is dropped for a reason. I love it.
I really thought that the Garrett family was going to come to the holidays.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just because they were like
cousin, right?
Yeah, the cousins, and I know that they had been mentioned in the first one that we talked about today. The missing in the mountain saw us just like, oh my gosh, like she always talked about wanting a big family, and then it was just her mom, and her grandma. And so I was like, oh, like the mom was there watching over them, so I was really excited. And I'm like, we're gonna see them all again, and we did. We got to the town, but that's okay. Like I was really happy that she had all of those friends coming down to it. The details are amazing, 100%.
Everything just comes back around for sure.
Just like in your novel, Nicole, where I was like, if I don't find out what this switch does, I'm going to be fucking pissed. And then you're like, my first reader told me to put this in here. And I was like, genius, because I've been thinking about it the whole time.
Yeah, oh my God, that's so funny. I'm glad that you enjoyed that though, because it wasn't in there. It was like everything was just a surprise.
She's smart telling you that you had to have it in there, because if it's just a surprise, you're like, well, that's convenient.
Exactly.
But like just the one little bit, like some people are going to put it underneath and go, I'm never going to remember that. But it's like, it's the stupid little details where I'm like, I feel like if this doesn't come back, I'm going to be very angry.
Yeah.
So thank you for not making me angry, Julie and Lindsey. You're the best.
It was really sweet. So yes. Because she felt like she was so alone in this town, because she dropped everything and moved because like her fiance, was the man, and she made the sacrifice and moved, and she didn't have family anymore. So it's like she basically felt very alone, especially after her fiance was killed, and all the friends that she thought she had was because of the fiance. So when he died, they basically was like
alone.
Yeah.
You're secluded.
You're so...
Hey, Cece!
Oh, no. Wow.
My bad.
Laura, didn't know you were still here.
I was going to hide behind my pillow real fast.
Well, that's it for the night. Let me
You're like, let's do this thing. Where's the end button?
Wow.
We have a lot to go over. We still can't end this.
Hi, Stacey. Welcome back. I know. Wrong thing to focus on. Back to the book. Well, funny enough, that was our last post-it note. Is there anything else that anybody wants to talk about that we missed talking about either of these books? We should have done that with the first book, but we didn't. So sorry.
So anything now.
So literally anything. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So yeah, I know the comments there's a lag, so I'm waiting for the comments. So next Wednesday we're not meeting. We are she's like, don't drag me in the middle of this, please. So yeah, next week we're not meeting because of the holiday. So our next meeting is the week after that, which is December 2nd. Yes. Shannon, help us out.
It's December 2nd. Yeah.
Yeah, it's December 2nd where we are discussing a dangerous knowledge.
And this is the final book in the Fortress Defense series. And if we all remember from our previous live stream, I think this was the live one. This is her contractor and his wife.
Yes. So, oh gosh, what to go to the last page? Don't read any spoilers.
Don't read anything, Nicole. Come on, why would you do that to yourself?
Gosh, I wanted to see how many pages it was.
I can do that without looking at the pages. So 249.
You can look at the page number without looking at the pages.
249. I sensed it.
Oh, okay. That ending was so intense.
It was really intense.
No live stream next week. Yes. Oh, here we go. Yes, Shannon. Thank you so much.
Stacey says dangerous knowledge. I'm assuming it's dangerous knowledge is so good. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm assuming so. Everything Julianne Lindsey writes is so good.
Hey, well, we have everybody here, and I don't know how fast everyone wants to peace out, but what is everyone reading in the off week? Anything special for anybody?
Lots and lots of books. Couldn't put it down. Oh, that's awesome. Shannon.
Yeah, I'm debating on whether I want to just read it now and then remember my post-it notes, or if because I have the Memory of a Goldfish, if I should just wait and then read it closer to December.
It's completely up to you.
I know, but this is the struggle I now live in.
This is the struggle.
Me and Bianca have a buddy read coming up.
That's fun. What are y'all reading?
We are buddy reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Did I get that right finally?
You did.
I don't have my cover on here because I was separating out the pages. But this is our spoiler alert, Bianca. I haven't sent you this, but
oh, that's the breakdown?
The breakdown. Ta-da!
Laura, you're reading Sticks?
Yeah.
Why did I feel like you already read that?
Nope, because she read Acheron. So where are you at in Sticks? Are you hating everything about life now?
Honestly, the first 3/4 of that pages
physically hurt me to read. I wanted to stop reading immediately.
Yes. I'm listening to the Bookmobile Cat series. What? Can't remember the author's name. Jenden's going to investigate.
Trying to find out.
Lori Cass. Why did that name sounds familiar? That name sounds super familiar.
I don't know.
If y'all don't
see my reading list for the next live stream, can't type it all.
Oh, you say y'all don't want to. I think she's saying you don't want to see my reading list for that. Okay, got it. Want to. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here it is. Yep, she's fixing it. I have a live show on Saturday trying to finish. Oh, yes. Gosh, I need to read that book. I was supposed to read it back in October for your Black Weenathon, and I didn't get to it.
Well, I think I saw that cover and I really liked it.
Oh, it's so. Oh, where do I have it? I have it somewhere. It's so beautiful. I love it. Where'd it go? Oh, I think I shelved it when I did my reorganization.
How dare you, Nicole? Also,
I shelved it. It's on its little.
Freaking adorable.
It's in its home. It's its home. I'm gonna keep working on my current reading list. I'm at 29.
You are correct, Lori Cass, and the first one is called Lending a Paw.
You thought about reading Addie LaRue?
Yeah.
We need to be that detailed. I know. We'll get there. Bree, we'll get there. Don't worry, because Bree and I were buddy reading Percy Jackson.
Oh.
So
I need to finish that series.
We will get there. Promise. We will be all detailed. We'll be all organized. We'll have like the breakdown and everything. It's going to be fantastic.
This is my third card for breakdown because I did write it wrong. But then at the same time, I know that like I put chapters 1 through 8, but it's like just Bianca know that for our buddy reads, when I say 1 through 8, like read through chapter 8. So then I put the page numbers, which because it's a hardcover, I feel like all of the copies should be the same. So
yeah, I don't know. Because Barnes & Noble has an exclusive edition. I don't know if it has more content.
I don't have that one then.
It would be at the end, so I don't think it would
make too much of a difference.
Yeah. I took a break on Dark Hunters, got back into and stopped NaNoWriMo. Oh, I failed NaNoWriMo. Failed it. Lori Cass? Yes. Lori Cass. I'm going to read some of the Harlequin Blazes. Yes.
I am loading up my Kindle, friend.
Is it the Tiffany Reese Rise that I just read, The Men at Work, because that series was so freaking good. Yes, I'm working on Gone with the Whisker.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
That sounds
Is that like part of this series?
That sounds like a cat one. I want to read Addie. I want to read Addie too. I'm supposed to buddy read that with someone too.
I was like, if you send me your Voxer information, I can add you into it.
I want to start tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to start tomorrow. I don't even have the book. I want to find some holiday romances. I just read, Men at Work by Tiffany.
Oh, and I don't know if we already answered this, but I think you can totally finish by Christmas, Lara, because I think Styx is towards the end, so you only have a short number left.
Yeah, you don't have very many. And my mom just sent me Jingle All the Way. Oh, Debbie Maycomb. I like reading Debbie Maycomber's Christmas stuff because it just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Cozy. Yeah, I like it. Yes, claim it. I am. We're gonna be so organized. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm starting the holiday romance reading early because I usually only same. Yeah, this is the holiday one. The first one is Her Halloween Treat. The second one is something about a holiday. And then the last one is One Hot December. It was a birthday present, although my birthday was in May. Oh, happy very belated birthday. Oh, that's sweet though that he, kept it in mind. Oh, I've read the Men. Oh yeah, you have. I remember that because you commented on one of my posts. Heating Up the Holidays, which is a bunch of novellas.
Can't get that one on the Kindle yet.
No,
but I am.
I like Jill Chavez. I like Jill.
I looked it up because I saw that and I was like, look it up, see if I can put it on the Kindle. And I couldn't. Gotta load that sucker up and then put it on airplane mode.
Yep. Not
you didn't hear it here.
Not us breaking the rules with the library holds.
Nope. Hey, in my defense, I'm releasing it so someone else can actually hold it.
That's true. They can still borrow it.
Especially because I read like super slow. Like molasses in Alaska on the coldest day in winter.
I feel like you don't though, because you still read more than the average person.
Yeah,
you still read a lot more than the average person. Men at Work is a great. I need to read more of her too. I've heard Headmaster is really good. It's very spicy and kind of like a dark romance. Am I remembering that correctly? Shannon, have you read that one? Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to read over the holiday, but we're going to probably I don't know. We're going to be at the Dunes, so I don't really read a whole lot while I'm there. Debbie Amazing Christmas on Reindeer Road.
That sounds adorable.
That sounds so cute. I have a Barnes & Noble gift card. Yes. Buy all the books.
Yep.
All of them. All of them.
All the books. There's so many of them too.
But, they release more every Tuesday, so it's kind of hard to keep up.
I need them to take a break for a moment. I need to be able to try and catch up.
Honestly, that's why, like, you know, when people say they go on NetGalley and like request arcs and stuff, I'm like, I can't even keep up with the books that are releasing right now. Like, I don't like, I can't get these any earlier.
Yeah. I mean, like, the thought is nice, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah.
I want to read the original series, but it's a lot of books.
Oh,
I haven't read The Headmaster. Okay, I think someone from my romance group, they read it, and it's pretty spicy, which I read, like, reading those blazes, I could tell. She writes spicy romances.
And after listening to Sarah's YouTube video on the Harlequin, Dare is only on ebook format in case if you're looking for it. Things I've learned.
Yes. Yep. Things we learn when we watch the category romance queens videos.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think I've ever read any like holiday books during the holidays, but I really wanted to try that this year. Just because the blazes are so short. They're like these ones. The 250, I feel like I can read them in a couple hours, even at my slower pace. I had this Christmas one. That's the only one that I found that was blaze.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I got a blaze Christmas one too. It's like a Santa. Oh, hold on. I see it. Hold on. And I'm back.
We didn't say anything.
Rude. I got the Secret Santa one.
Oh.
Nice. It has 3 stories in it.
Ooh. So
you better watch out. The Nights Before Christmas and Mistletoe Madness. Yeah. So I'm very excited for those. And according to Sarah, because I got a extreme blaze.
I've seen a couple of those.
And she said they are like even spicier.
What about the blush blaze?
Well, I have no idea. You have to ask Sarah.
Got it.
Sarah knows all.
She does.
There are always a lot of holiday romance. Yes. I need to go through and just get a whole bunch. Nice.
Yeah, a couple of the extreme ones I saw, and I'm like, I don't even need to read this. I'm just going to look at the cover and see that it's a blaze. It says extreme, and I'm here for it. So
here. So here for it. # need more kitty couture.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the historicals, yeah, I want to look into the historicals more as well. Ooh. I'm into those. I'm not sure if there's any spice in those. It did not state that in Sarah's video. I was looking forward to finding out if there was spice available in those. And I didn't get any information on that, so I'll just have to read them.
I haven't seen any extreme. I have an extreme. Hold on.
Okay. Here we go again. She's going offline. You guys are stuck with me momentarily. Don't say anything bad about Nicole. Oh, and she's back.
I heard you. I heard you. Yeah, untouched. Yeah, just look at this cover. You can tell it's extreme.
That's feisty.
Extreme blaze.
I like it.
Let's see if I can just open a page and it be sex. Nope, that's unfortunate.
Well, that's rude. Take 2. Rude. First the worst, rude. Second the best. Try again.
No, let's maybe a little bit further back. I don't know.
Maybe try a little farther forward. Who knows?
Further forward, they're getting on it right in the beginning. Oh my god!
I mean, page 44. Go for it. Let's see what's on there.
I saw a Daniel, and oh my god, I was like, oh okay, and then nope, it's not. Not.
Hey, that's okay. Sometimes I'm here for like, he touched my bare wrist, and sometimes I want it to be like bare all.
Not the bare wrist, because my god, that looks good.
Yeah,
yes, it does. They're getting it.
I love this one that we found. That we were like, wait, what? It's Space Cowboys. I need more information.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I was like, are they astronauts or are they cowboys? Because I need to know.
I've got a lot of questions on that one. Stacy's on it. Stacy's thinking right.
We should look at. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Why did you put it back?
I thought we were done. Okay, let's look on page 69. I like where Stacy's mind at. All right. 69. If there's nothing on 69, I will try 88 because you get 8 twice. Okay, 69. Oh, there's a waitress. I don't think so.
Not unless if she's involved.
No, she's involved. No, they're at a oh, she's drinking a daiquiri though. Okay. Nope, not okay, 88. Come on, 88. Oh, he's saying stop. No, this isn't it. No.
Where is the spice in that one then? You can't be untouchable and then have nothing on any of the pages we look.
I know. Rude. Oh.
Yeah, so now we'll have to get on that.
Oh, they're in a room now. They're in a room.
They're in a room. What page?
89.
Ooh.
I have to actually go back and like rewrite all of my work just to make sure there are sexual things happening on page 69 and 88 because of reasons. Oh no, she's crying now. No,
that's not good.
That's not good.
It's like, you don't want that.
Oh no, that's not good. Dang. Well, that's unfortunate. No. Not on 69 or 88. That's rude.
Unfortunate.
We tried. We tried, people.
We made efforts. That's all that matters.
We did. All right. Anything else y'all want to talk
on 3 hours. Dang.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, we're on 2 hours and 45 minutes. Well, that kind of makes sense because we were talking about 2 books. But
we also talked about Kitty Couture. Make sure you get your copy. And we'll be off next week. And then we come back with this one.
Yes. Dangerous knowledge.
Make sure everyone wishes Deja a happy birthday on Friday.
Yes, it is Deja's birthday.
Trying to recap everything that we've learned.
I know. We got to get the notes.
Was it a
live stream? Here it is. Here we are. Next
there you go. There you go.
Woo woo. Yes. All right. Let's go scroll down.
Very true. Very true. Sorry, I'm reading ahead.
You will have to do a reading blog for that one. Share the page numbers. I will, because that's, sometimes you just gotta immediately go. Bad planning.
Especially for that series, too.
Thank you, Shannon.
Thanks, Shannon. I hope you guys had a nice Thanksgiving in Canada. I know that was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I'm terrible. Please don't judge me.
Happy B-Day for Deja.
The big 1-8.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Turkey Day to all of you.
Load up on the turkey.
I'll take a nap, too.
Yeah, for reals.
October. Dang
it was in October.
Far off.
So I remember Sarah saying something. Yep.
I remember seeing posts about it, and I thought it was not that far ago, but let's just be real. This year, if you can remember what day it is, it's a miracle. So,
yeah.
I'm trying to justify my excuses. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to justify. Gimme. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I think it is October. Good. Good.
It was on my calendar. I knew that. That's why I was like, I thought it was recently, but I guess like 3 weeks ago, if not more. It was wonderful. I missed this. I needed this.
Love all of you. All right, everyone. You have a wonderful night, and we'll see you in 2 weeks, okay?
Bye, everybody.
It seems like so far away.
It does. And we only have one book to talk about. Well, we'll talk about all the things.
So, yeah. Looking forward to 2020. For reals. For reals. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful